in for it.
I don't have music, I just realized. Can you restart it?
Yes, give me just a second. I forget every time. I don't know why that's an issue for you. Like, it literally makes no sense to me. Like, I get it. I'm not complaining
live.
about it. I just don't understand, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know.
Let's see. DBA database organization. There you go. Should be working now.
And you're on the right channel, Penny, so yeah, we're all good.
Alright, it is working now.
Getting fucking Genshin Impact ads again.
Alright, I also had the music down to 0, but I did check and it wasn't moving, so I was both muted and it wasn't working.
Good job, Penny.
Yeah.
Good job.
Anyway, we're live.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, we've been live for about a minute now. Would anyone like to do the funny intro? Who's
Currently
feeling spicy?
Still typing out the on the server, so...
You know, that's fair.
I can do it. Hello, everyone, and welcome to DBA Data Bounties.
But no one's had
what
me at
I
yet.
was trying
Shit.
to say, James.
I'm an idiot. Forgive
Actually,
me.
you're a big
Forgive
cutie.
me.
Skill issue.
Both of those are in
I may not be smart.
Actually, you're very smart, Jamie.
at there.
Graduated.
Now you should be good to do the spiel.
Alright. Hello, everyone. Welcome to DBA Data Bounties, an offshoot of our weekly tabletop stream called DBA, or Destruction Bench Agreement. While the usual tabletop is, you know, RP and battles mixed together to create chaos, these are just the combats for us to give ourselves a little challenge thing to do every so often. And so this one is run by our wonderful person Ballast.
Hello, I am Ballast. I am apparently wonderful.
You
and
are.
I am the one running this bounty. Particularly, this is a bounty which I stole the idea from Soleil, but Soleil has not done it yet. And I was like, I've already done one of the sheets for this. I don't think that by itself is good enough to run it, but I feel like since there's some slight interest in it, I could just do one of the other simpler kind of sheets, and then those two. They could just fight those two people.
Yeah.
And that's what we're currently up to doing.
Wonderful. And we also have our players. So starting from the top of the list, we have Gecko.
What? Hi. I'm not used to being.
You're not used to being? What the fuck?
God, what a mood.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of like the character I'm playing. Dusky now. They're here. They need to get more proficiency because they go below 0. Takes their proficiency instead of
Whoops.
just making them go unconscious. So
Spooky.
yeah. All right.
That Hoyt.
Then we have Penny.
Hi, it's me, Penny. I'm the one streaming this, so sorry if things get a little sorry if the frames drop a little bit. Roll20 doesn't like me trying to tab onto other things, even if it's just to like move a fucking cursor or something. I'm playing Adeline. She hasn't been around in a while, and she's scheduled to be in a session that I want her to class up in. But I've been informed that I might not have enough craft to do that, so I'm doing that here. Also, she needs stamina.
Wonderful. And then there's me. Hello, I am James. James is me. I'm playing my funny magical girl, Peony. And that's all you need to know about me. Then we have Liger.
Yo, hey guys, I'm Liger Zero Jaeger, and today I'll be playing Sunfat, Master of Magic. He'll be doing that.
Wonderful. And then we have Poco.
Hello, I'm Poco. I happen to be around on occasion. I'm playing a violent, bloody magical girl who will stab you for the pleasure of it.
Wow. And then lastly we have Roche.
Hey there, everybody. It's me, Roche. Today I'm playing a character who has not shown up since 70, except they've shown up a couple of times.
your favorite comedian and possibly a violent murderer, Andy.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So that's our party of people. And if you're wondering, well, hey, who are these people? And how can I learn more about them or see what the mainline series is? You can join our cool Discord server we have. Does anyone have the link for that? I can never get the link thing to work.
James, why would you do the spiel if you're not the one that's grabbing the link? Speaking of the
tried.
link, you should join Fine Dining, our Discord server. Ah,
Yowza.
there it is.
There it is.
Whoop.
Look, every time I grab the link, it doesn't work.
I have
It just
no
gives me
idea
the
what that
GG
means.
and not the slash information every time. I don't know how. I don't know why. Anyways, take it away, Ballast. I'll crawl into my hole now.
Alright, well, while James crawls into his hole, I think that the characters should be crawling into the data chamber and loading in at current.
Woo.
Feel free to position yourself where you would ever like, as usual.
Wow.
Back here again.
Alright. Okay. Just gonna
I'm ready to go.
put myself over here.
Hey there, little buddy. How's it going? Moving to a more edgier direction? I get the feel. Nudges Dusky Nev.
Edgy.
I mean, yeah, the dark blue hat, the creepy looking eye, the halo behind you.
I suppose it is kind of sharp. But if you want edges, pulls out weapons.
Oh, another
Bone
helper
block.
you got. Alright.
Alright, is everybody good with their positions?
Yay.
Yeah. Yeah, wow, that's a line, huh?
Sure.
Yeah.
So yes?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm good
Alright.
now.
In which case, I'll get the combat music on. Let's go with this one as the starting one.
Let's violence.
Ooh, my hero.
Yep. As the two people you'll be facing are an inspiration of Wayne Summers, known as Shota Aizawa, and of Tenacious Jack, known as Dio Brando.
Oh.
See.
Okay,
Adeline
it's...
Dusk Enov, could y'all give me rolls to see how one of your initiatives with Dio goes?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so it's OG Dio, though.
Yeah, this is Phantom Blood Dio specifically, because
Thank
there's a
God.
modifier which allows composite versions to be done, but I do not have composite Dio done.
God, I wish I could
so-
check chat without my entire computer exploding. You know,
Alright, so Adeline or Dusky Nev, do y'all want the 0.5? And because y'all can choose who gets a 0.25 and the 0.5 because y'all both rolled higher than them.
I would. I think it'll be more beneficial if I go before Enev. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry if things slow down for a little bit. I did decide I wanted to grab the stream to have it like at least on a different page. So sorry for any frame drops.
I'll go with last, actually, by choice.
Sure, if you feel so. Let me just...
How do I pop out chat?
0.3.
Chat settings. Pop out. There it is.
My Hero Academia has some bops.
Right.
Less than 15.
There we go. All right.
Yep.
This should be fine. Hopefully,
Alright.
hopefully nothing crazy goes on.
Alright, and with combat started and initiative roll, does anyone have any start of combats?
I don't
I
believe I
can-
have any sort of combats.
I don't
Well-
want to start. No, sorry, you go first.
Oh,
Or
you know what? I
you-
do. Oh, sorry.
Liger, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
I
you
said
were
I
kinda-
gained 3 mana.
Alright, cool. We'll go in inverse order. Gecko, what?
Righto, so, Duskydub looks around. Hey, I'm kind of low on power right now. I'd appreciate a helping hand.
Hmm.
So you can basically just give me any kit component. So ability, talent, passive,
Hmm,
if
what's
you
in
wish.
it for me?
Helping out a friend.
Fuck off.
Alright.
Just- Blinks at you.
Well, people determine whether or not they give anything to Duskina. What do you have, Poco?
I would just show off my passive that I gain pain points. I'll gain pain points whenever I deal damage, and then whenever anyone takes a 7 or more damage in a single instance, I will gain a pain point.
Okay. Alright. If that's everything, Andy, you may go ahead.
Okay, okay.
And just DM Gecko if you're gonna give him anything that way he doesn't
Yeah.
pick up.
So Andy just sort of like taps his chin. So we got tall, dark, and brooding over there, and I don't even know how to read that one. You know what? Let's just bring them a little bit closer to each other. And Andy, what he's gonna do is he's gonna use this and that on Aizawa and Dio's scarves to just kind of drag them to each other and have them fucking headbutt or something.
Alright, give me a roll.
No, this ability doesn't roll.
You start to manipulate Aizawa's binding cloth, but it seems that his skill with it, he basically throws it into the ground and it just fucking anchors, and they both just kind of, it nullifies the ability effectively.
Huh. Well, I'm just gonna keep trying that till it works.
Well, real quick. What? You don't know. I won't do this yet. It's fine. I can't roll out of that one, I don't think. So.
Alright, is that your turn, Andy, or do you want to use your end action on something?
No, I'm gonna keep my end action, but importantly, I think I'm gonna move just a little bit. I'll move here.
Alright, Adeline.
Alrighty. Adeline. Well. I've got my deck of cards. Technically it's a deck of aces, but whatever the fuck. I am going to roll for my first card, which is the third one, which is the Ace of Diamonds, and I will roll for my second one. Which is the Ace of Spades. So I probably won't be using those. So instead, alright. I'm not gonna use the train immediately. As funny as that would be. Yeah, you know what? Instead, I'm just gonna go on. Let me check my fucking movement actually real quick. I've got 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will... where is it? Here it is. Yeah. I will use Voppelheart as a free action to, basically, get rid of one of my crit range on, Explorer at Heart, to give myself an extra range.
Alright.
And nice and simple, I'm gonna swish swoosh the Voppel Blade at Funny Dio.
Alright. How much does this do?
This deals 5, and it doesn't crit, because I believe her crit range...
Is it 5 or 6?
It's... Oh, no, it is 6. Sorry, it gains +1 crit, plus... Yeah, so it's 6
Alright.
damage. And it does not crit.
Yeah, you do 6 damage to him.
Alright, cool. That's my turn.
Alright, Dio's turn. As you'll see, Dio is the bigger threat of the two, actually.
Yeah.
And so he's just gonna walk up to you, very coy, and he just kind of looks at. I assume you like went for like an arm or something with this slash
Yeah,
or whatever,
pretty
right?
much.
All right, he just kind of looks at it, just and he's going to just fucking jam his hand into your throat and try to exsanguinate. That's a 5. I'm gonna
Sorry.
use his talent. At least the first part of it, anyways. Which is, well, if you've seen part 1 of Phantom Blood, you know that the 3 birthmarks on his ear show that he has the Devil's Zone lock. So he's gonna reroll.
Mel.
Alright, so yeah, no. That will succeed. Are you going to attempt at any time before he gets his hands into you, or
yes,
no?
I am. I am going to try one thing and then another, depending on what happens. So, first things first, we're going to use Drink Me. That is a 6.
I'm gonna say not good enough to help you in this situation.
That is fine.
And you can just choose to not do it because with it not helping you if it activated, that would just make this a lot worse for you, as you could expect.
I know. So, instead, I am going to, let me just double check. Doesn't say I can't. I am going to summon a mirror between us to move myself back one space.
Alright. Yeah, that'll work.
So, I do not have a
drag
summon.
that up?
Yes,
Yep.
please, thank you. I keep forgetting to make this one. And I'm not spending the extra stamina to make it the special one.
Give me just a second. Let me just... which direction do you want the mirror to face?
In the end, it doesn't really matter, because it's like a whole thing which we can just enter it from any side. So.
I mean, it's sending it through them is why I was asking, because angles for attack redirection.
I'm not using it for attack. I'm just putting it in the way.
I know. I'm just saying it for the sake of, in case.
I guess I'll have it facing him.
All right.
It.
Listen, I don't know why. Like, I'm just saying because that's theoretically important. All right. And yeah, that'll just work. So you can just dodge it. I'll say this one's cracked, but like not that bad. So I'll just mark it with that to show that. And yeah, so I think he used like 4 movement or whatever. So he's just gonna use his, because he has vampiric speed. He's going to dash around it, and I'm going to post. One of the things on his main passive is that he has he has 2 turns and 2 main actions. So he's gonna just do it again.
All right. Sure.
And he fails that one. So Duskina, it's your turn.
Okay. Duskina's eyes dart around the room. I sort of rest on Andy for a moment, like, didn't notice before, but your powers are strong.
Yeah, I'm almost close to class 2.
Okay. Alright. I gotta think. The range is a little funky around here. Which is to say, I'm out of range. But...
if you want, I can get him in range. Or I can get you in range, I should say.
You know, I think that's okay. I'm just gonna start by, Let me look at me old ability real quick. Starts like shock. Okay, sure. This is gonna be helpful against Dio, in fact. Oh no, wait. I better save it. Ah, sorry. Strategy, you know. All right. So instead of doing any of that I was going to do, I'm just gonna hold out a hand and be like, "Yeah, drink this. Make a potion of like. Let's go. Yeah, all right. It's like a sunlight potion to like enchant attack that the person who drinks it makes with like sunlight energy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you make it.
Neat. Come on. Now, question is who to give it to. Yeah, why not? Looks at Magnolia. Looks like you're about to move. Yeah, drink this. And it's a bonus action if you want it. So.
What does this do by chance?
Points at Dio. Gonna make him a lot.
I love the implication that Dusk Enav, being from the Dusk timeline, has still read JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and knows exactly that he's a vampire somehow.
It's still a bizarre adventure, even there.
I'll tell you why.
I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Funky.
They just know things.
That changes my plans slightly. But
You can always give it to someone else.
I might do that. But finish your turn.
I don't believe I have it.
Do you want to take a move action?
Oh, I think I've got something that can be used as a move action. Let me just check. 6 range, I'm gonna check. No, it's not. Okay, tell you what, I'm gonna move up. Yeah.
Right.
And then, as a swift action, fire crossbow.
Yeah, roll the D3.
Yep. D3. Oh, whoops. Sorry, Adelaide.
That's fine.
Yep, Adeline and Dio Brando each get 3 erosion.
You want me to post the erosion effects?
Please do.
Yes, sure.
I need a copy of that.
Alright. Is that your turn, Dusky-Nev?
Yep, that's it.
Alright. Magnolia.
Alright. Magnolia looks at this sunlight, this bottle of sunlight, basically. I don't think this is quite my style. Just hands it to Peony. Here you go.
Okay.
3,
Thanks.
4, 5. Now then, I might as well try this. Doesn't hurt you. So I'm going to... I don't have any pain points, so this is gonna suck for a bit. I might as well try it. I'm just gonna start with a plain old, very simple, Rune of Thorns as a bonus action for 4 stamina.
Alright, so... Yeah, would you consider this a roll against Dio, or is this not... Would you not consider it as such?
Specifically the roll is to create it, and then everyone around it is thereby stabbed. So I wouldn't say it's not...
So you would say no. That's what I just wanted to
Yeah.
confirm.
I would say mainly
Yeah.
no.
All right. So just yeah, you could go ahead.
Okay. I'm just trying to find where I put Magnolia summon stuff, but that'll be 2 damage to all adjacent targets and needle
Yeah.
nests everywhere. Drag. I'll take my cost in just a second. Thank you very much. 4. And then Magnolia will, atop her throne, take a little wine glass, empty at the moment, and then leans back her lance and is gonna chuck it at Dio. No.
Just too lucky.
You throw down the lance, but it gets the trajectory is a bit off, and it gets basically tangled at halfway down the thing, and is just stuck inside your tower now. And is that your turn?
You've got to be kidding me. Yes.
All right, Dio's turn. I'm going to post one of his passives. Not this one. Basically, just because of his body mastery, Dio is going to be able to attempt, because I know erosion is supposed to be very hard to get rid of, but he's literally capable of doing whatever the fuck he wants with his body, so I'm giving him the capability. This isn't being done without a roll, it is requiring a roll, but this passive is letting him make a roll, is what I'm saying. Just to confirm before any counter saying is being said. No, it does not, Poco. And I'm going to say he reduces it to 1 erosion currently. Anyway, so that was a free action. Let's see. Yeah. He's just gonna try to feed again. So here's the roll for that. Alright, Adeline, are you just taking it this time to confirm or no?
I'd rather not, so I have a second usage of Through the Looking Glass, so I'll put another mirror down. This time... he can still just move is the problem. Yeah, I'm gonna put a mirror down where I am again and move backwards. That's a 7.
You only rolled 11.
Yeah. I'll say... Yeah, considering it's a 2 cost, yeah, it'll just work. This one's just going to shatter immediately, though.
That's fine.
And then, using his other main action... yeah, Magnolia, he's just going to grab your tower nest, and he's just going to throw it, considering...
Bruh.
Of his... part of his primary passive. Which is... here is the part that matters, and this is under the passive that is titled, I have rejected my humanity. So let me make him his roll. That is a 19. As your tower is picked up, I believe I'm the only one deserving of a throne here, and he's just going to fucking, like, toss you, like, over here. I'm gonna say... Yeah, you're gonna take... I'm gonna say you can make me a save as you get fucking yeeted, but that's the max you're gonna be taking.
That's fair enough. I assume my tower... is this also including, like, me getting Cultimate my tower? Because I am immune to my own needles.
Basically the tower is just shattering on impact, but it's not... This is just the fall damage of the force, effectively.
Fair enough. I will roll to, I guess, roll with it. Actually, let me check one thing that might help me. Would Would this talent come into effect? Maybe not to hit Dio, but at least reduce the effectiveness.
You can. This isn't because the thing. This isn't you being attacked. This is you just falling down. So you'd have to roll pretty well for this, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. I was just curious because you were giving me a roll to roll
Yeah,
with
yeah.
it, so I was seeing if that would assist me at all.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not a 7.
I'll say instead of 9, you can take 7.
Alright, I'll take 7 and I'll get my pain point.
I will say he will take 1 needle for 1 needle damage for literally touching the needle tower, but like, you know.
Okay, then I get a total of 4 pain points.
I've
Hooray.
got a funny idea. So does the tower shatter basically the instant he throws it, or like is there a point where it is falling to the ground and then when it hits the ground it would break?
It's when it would hit the ground.
Alright. I would like to use my and action, right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and this and that the tower into Dio's shirt so he's staked by it effectively.
Alright, give me a roll.
Not great.
Now, that would be a success, so I'm gonna post the entirety of the Devil's Own Luck.
Oh boy.
And I'm afraid you're going to need to give me a reroll.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Alright, so slightly worse. That's what I was hoping for. So where were you hoping the meeting point would be?
If the tower is like right here-ish and he's over here, probably like about here-ish, this space.
Alright, I'll say that you drag him to here, and that he'll take a total of 4.
Cool.
Neat. Would this be counted as a separate instance from throwing it, taking damage?
I would say so, yes.
Okay, another 3 pain points.
In which case, that is Dio's turn at current. Aizawa's turn. Aizawa's turn is gonna be fun. I like Aizawa's shape. He doesn't have a lot, though. Alright, so, I'm going to use a swift action to use his main passive. Let's see, which is Erasure. Which, you know, that's might be what you expect.
Yeah.
Erasure. As a swift action on his turn, Aizawa may activate his quirk on any targets in his sight range. This negates any hypothetical or otherwise magical effects the target may cause, but innate physical changes, such as that of a Vitruvian category or something similar, may stay in effect. If something obstructs his line of sight, the target regains their power, but this effect is still active. So he does that. Currently, he'd be looking like in this specific area. So this will be mostly affecting Dusk, Enav, and Peony currently, but as he shifts around, that'll change. Let's see. And what he's going to do is, because yeah, that's his move speed. He's going to move to over here. And he's going to no, Duskina being a body would be considered a Vitruvian effect. Everything else is negated, though.
It's fine, they have a crossbow.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Alright, so, with that being in mind, he's going to use his basic attack, on, Peony. He's going to use the Binding Cloth. Copy. Roll. Alright, will work. So he just focuses the cloth and fucking Spider-Mans it at you, you know? So this will grab onto you, if that is fine.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to stop that, so that is 5 damage, correct?
I'd say on an 8, it's just gonna be 3 specifically.
Alright, okay, I can roll with that.
And then he's going to get his free, basically grabbed, now throwing you to where he wants you to be, roll. Alright, yeah, no. You can make a contest against this if you want.
Alright, I will do so. Yeah. If it'll roll. There goes.
Alright, you're gonna be pulled 3 spaces closer to him, but I'll let you determine how that will be done.
Alright, let me pull out my funny ruler so I can see. 3 spaces. Yeah, I'll just go over here. That's fine. Boop.
Alright, and so, he is then going to use his other passive of takedown fighting style, which is basically, Aizawa's a combo character because he just has to fight people. So, he's going to then, oh yeah, he does get a free space of movement after he drags you in, so he's gonna step up to beat you. And then he's going to then, after you have been brought in, he is going to just basically go in for like a grapple on you using martial takedown. Because your powers are currently being negated, he has advantage on this.
Wonderful.
Alright.
But he needed it.
Yeah, no, he basically just goes in, just does a fucking like elbow to your back and just basically pins you to the ground. You're gonna be taking 6 on
I
this.
see. And since he has the funny epithet negation, does that mean my epithetical abilities don't work at all, or like?
You just cannot activate them, that is correct.
Gotcha, then I'm gonna have to take that. That was, what, you said 6?
Yep.
Alright.
And because he has gotten his 2 attacks on you, he will switch targets and is then going to use the binding cloth on Enev. Alright. We'll be doing 4 to you, and then he's going to roll to toss you over at Adeline, let's say. No, that will fail. And because he's not in melee range with you and he's busy pinning Peony, he's not going to be able to continue comboing you, so that will be Aizawa's turn. Peony.
Are you sure that attaching me to you is a good idea?
Let me see, what can I actually do? I think literally the only thing I can do is my basic attack. So I'm gonna, let me see, magic stick, wacky you. It's a 2. She's not feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
To answer your question, placeholder, Dio is not affected by Aizawa's quirk, considering literally everything Dio has is innately physical in effect.
That does activate
it is
my
by his physiology.
I'm not affected by Aizawa right now, right?
Not currently, since he's focused on Peony and Duskinov.
Alright, I'll give Peony a reroll then.
Hey, wait, does this affect devil fruit abilities?
I would say it would not affect devil fruits because that is changing your physiology specifically.
You know,
Critical
sometimes you
blessings,
just
huh?
crit.
Let me just find Adeline's theme. So what does this do?
This allows them to reroll, and they gain an additional +1 crit range that lasts until they succeed a roll. But the target can pay 1 stamina upkeep on that turn to keep the crit range increase.
Alright, roll. P&E, give me the reroll. And also you have +2 crit range instead.
Lovely.
Alright. So this is just a... You're not using it with actual magic, you're just trying
It's just whacking it, which, you know, if you... probably has a little less effectiveness, since usually it's magically charged.
Yeah, considering you're literally usually doing, like, magic fireballs and shit, I'm gonna say with the 9, that's gonna be doing 3 to him.
Gotcha. Peony sure is very limited. That's her turn.
Well, hey,
she literally can't do anything else.
Hold on.
Yeah?
Maybe you could try getting out of the, the pin.
Does Adeline get anything at this prof?
No, she doesn't. Maybe you could...
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be
Gecko, Gecko, you're doing asterisk water balls. She can literally make fireballs because of one of her upgrades.
Yeah, one of her upgrades lets her just flavor things elementally. It's very fun. would I need to roll to get out of the funny
Yes,
grippy?
you would need to.
Alright, let me try. Can I scrumble?
Yeah, you can scrumble. I'll say you have half a move action.
Alright, that's fine. I'll just, 1, 2. She sure does have 5 movements, so is that rounded up or down?
I'm gonna say, considering he was pinning you down like this, to move this way it would be rounded down. To move this way it would be rounded
alright.
up.
Oh, then I'll move the other way then. 1 and 3. I'll go over here. Ugh.
Yep. Sofa.
Alright, well, first things first, let me gain my 4 mana. And I'm going to... Yeah, I just want to get this out of the way so that I know what my options are for the rest of combat. So we're going to do a fun magical studies. So here we go. Alright,
Sure.
so let's see what words I get. Ah!
Oh.
That's... Ooh!
Penny, it's just a, 4-minute track.
No, I know it's long.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So in voiceless, you can see what the words are.
Damage,
And for the
palm, and
audience,
talk.
the words are damage, palm, and talk. And I think I want to take damage.
Yeah. I mean, well, come on. Don't you want to take talk to make someone talk to you by making them use force talk?
Force talk.
False. You also have false palm, the Pokemon move,
You can also
Force palm. Ooh.
or you could have
Force palm's cool.
You also have the the pom pom fruit.
Lightning palm.
dude, you can
Palm is a good
you can-
word, but
you
that
can make-
implies heavy melee, and I have 25 sticks. So I think. Actually, let me think about it. If damage is even a good word for me, because it's a cool word and it's probably useful. I just don't think it combines with anything yet.
I think talk is the most fun one you have there, along with palm. Like damage is very simple, but kind of you can use it in like
the thing
two
is, you
ways.
already do a lot of things that do damage, so having the spell keyword of damage doesn't really necessarily affect things that much, you know?
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
Gecko.
yeah,
What's up?
like a
Gecko.
building talk building into existence.
What?
You've got build.
What?
You could build talk.
Talk. You mean talk?
Talk.
Oh.
Where's the
Talk.
fucking...
Are you making
Anyway.
fun of an accent?
What is happening?
Uh,
I'm having a stroke.
Fucking. I think palm is actually arguably the one I take, since it's a pseudo shape word. And yeah, I like palm. So despite damage being existing and cool in a theoretical way, because if I got a word like triple, right?
Yeah.
And did triple damage on top of any of my bullshit, it'd be whack. But unfortunately, I don't think the synergy is there for damage.
Triple
I could
palm.
do something like spread damage, as someone takes a hit and I anytime spread damage on them, so it propagates to shit. Maybe. Actually,
Alright, so is that gonna be your full turn, Sofa?
I'm also going to store a spell with my
Alright.
passive.
Are you
my
gonna take a
talent,
move
rather.
action?
I want to see. I'm gonna. Can I tell that Aizawa's bullshit is affecting people and how it's affecting people?
You wouldn't necessarily, you would be able to, I assume Peony would be like, oh shit, well, whenever they
Yeah, definitely.
whenever she gets basically fucking beat down and doesn't transfer the damage, it could be assumed, yes.
Okay.
This
In
girl
that
who
case,
was clearly magical cannot use her magic.
I want to avoid Aizawa's line of sight.
Yeah, no, if
So-
Peony was not standing specifically there, but was still moved in that direction, you would have been cucked out of your turn, my friend.
Yep. Don't worry, I'll be
Yeah.
your human shield.
I am out of line of sight right now, so I will just go ahead and stay where I am.
All right.
And I'll just store that spell.
Yeah. So you can determine whatever word it is while everybody else takes their turn.
Yeah. I will say what ability it's coming from, and it is free cast. So.
All right. Cool.
All right. So Andy's just gonna, considering we know that Aizawa is now a power negator, and it seems to only happen via sight, Andy's gotten a dumb idea. So he's just gonna casually move behind the power negator. He just takes a look. Alright. Andy's gonna use this and that to combine the mirror and Aizawa's, fucking, goggles, so that his sight is reflected back into his eyes, not negating his powers, because that's probably not how it works. But, he can't see out of the goggles, so he's gotta take them off later, or something.
Alright, give me a roll. Alright, where are you wanting the meeting point to be?
You should have done this and that on his top and bottom eyelids.
That's not how that works. Probably, like, fucking here-ish.
Oh,
Alright.
that's not good.
Considering this is affecting his goggles, it would start to pull him, and he would realize something is up. And considering you just walked right behind him, he's going to use his ability, of his one anytime ability, and also his one actual ability, because Aizawa does. He just has the guys. That's his only actual capability. So he's gonna use binding movement to use the binding cloth to re-maneuver to basically get behind you to negate you from doing this as you start to fucking pull him. That you want to escalate on that one, buddy? Consider we both on late.
I could escalate. I do have an anytime that could help me out, but if you would like to force escalation.
That's up to. I'm not going to force you. I just said, would you like to?
I'll attempt escalation. Oh, Jesus Christ, Andy.
Sounds like you're gonna need that other anytime.
Yeah, so, since he's, considering he's moving really fast, there is a thing that, when you try to, like, turn which direction your eyes face, your brain blanks out that sort of space in between so that you aren't getting super blurry vision. So, as Aizawa's moving really fast, that effect happens. He doesn't really see Andy until it already happens. No, I roll a fucking 2, apparently. Jesus Christ.
For the sake of flavoring, I'll say that you don't pay anything because he's already re-maneuvered and the ability is negated as you try to go for it. For this, and then this happens at least.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well...
And the mirror will be, like, over here, and be at the end of it, as it...
well, real quick, I guess, like...
I would say, for the sake of it, for other people, his line of sight has shifted to this now. So Peony, Sofa, and Magnolia are fine again.
Yay,
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
use my anytimes.
Just really quickly, what I was gonna say is, if that had necessarily sort of worked, what I like, this talent is a thing that Andy has, and what I was going to do was just sort of grab his fucking scarf and shove him to the ground, like, face first, so now his vision is super fucked up, but, like, considering...
First, to Gecko, his quirk is about direct line of sight. Reflections don't affect his quirk, for the sake of it,
Yeah,
to confirm.
So, like, would you say I would still be allowed to try and reach out and grab his thing and just fucking pull him over, or, like...
You can attempt so.
You know what, considering he, stopped me, I'm just gonna fucking shoot him with a gun. As Andy just sort of, like, blinks a couple more times, turns around. Well, that's goddamn fucking annoying. And he's just gonna try and shoot him in the face.
I'm going to say, considering this isn't...
What the
yeah,
fuck?
I was gonna say that's a bit. It was gonna be a bit difficult since it was being like using your talent to take an additional action, and your epithet's currently being suppressed. You know, so I'm just gonna basically you try to you turn around, but you're like, I don't feel the energy. God, this fucking feels weird. You know.
I guess I suck. Go.
All right, Adeline.
All right, well, Andy, you're not in a good position, buddy.
I'm sure not.
You did this to yourself, considering I was like, hey, Peony, alright. I'm gonna hide behind this mirror, hopefully breaking sight.
Yeah.
I have to roll for my weapons as well. 4, we don't care about 4. And 3, we don't care about 3. Alright. I am going to keep the extra range on my stuff real quick, because I feel like it. But I'm going to use Vocal Heart on Enev to get rid of the other crit range from my talent to heal them for 3.
Alright.
Which, the reason I'm doing this, because this is like a free action, this activates my talent. Swapping our positions.
I would say give me a roll considering how that works, considering that's in the line of sight.
That is
Alright,
a natural crit that gives me prof.
Would that be after with the crit range extensions or no? Because we're giving away crit range.
The crit range is going away from my talent. Specifically.
I see.
I can give up I can give up individual pieces of crit range.
Uh-huh. So what is your current crit range?
For my talent, normal. For my everything else, 16 plus. My natural crit range is 19.
I see. Cool. I'm not playing your theme
fine.
again.
So we
considering that it's a... Okay. This is just a confirm the crit, considering that was a crit to do it, but in doing so, you are now in the thing, so it's a matter of proficient... It's a fucking weird situation of what you've just drawn yourself into.
I can not take the prof, to be fair. Like, I'm fine with that.
I'm fine either way, it's just a matter of, I don't know if that counts anymore,
I'll
sort of
say I don't
situation,
take
you
the
know?
prof. Anyway, so I moved 1 space. That's a free action. 1, 2... that would be 3, 4, so I'm now hiding behind the mirror again.
Uh-huh.
And, Andy, I had the plan to get Enev out of the way. I don't got anything for you.
Just fucking do the trade.
I'm gonna pay 6 stamina.
I'm already out of the bounty.
That is a 7. Wow, that's the best roll I've ever gotten on the trade.
Alright. That is wrong. We rolled pretty well in the JoJo session.
I rolled a... Oh yeah, no, I rolled really well in the JoJo session. I thought you were gonna say the bounty, where I rolled a 1.
No.
Anyway, so this...
Yeah, no, this ability still doesn't have
It doesn't have a damage number, but
yeah.
the average in my mind is like 50.
This damage on this shit, Okay, Alright,
so...
considering that's a 7...
Yeah,
I'm
before
going
you
to say
lower it.
I was, as I was going to say. Yes, Penny?
Well, sorry, I was just grabbing him.
Oh, I see, you were summoning it.
Yeah,
I didn't...
I paid 6.
Okay, you didn't say that. Alright. Yeah, sure. So... This does nebulous knockback to wherever the fuck as well, right?
Pretty much if you wanted to. It just says damage. It's a train though, so like that could be inferred.
Yeah, I fucking.
Listen, this is an old ability, and I'm not gonna rework
It's an
Adeline until she classes up.
That does not change my frustration with this way that it has been written. Alright, yes, the needles are destroyed. Alright, I'm just gonna position people where I believe they would, and Aizawa's getting the brunt end of it because there's no way that he can be repositioned out of it as well. I'm going to be doing 9 to each of them.
That's fine.
Including you, Andy.
Yes, I know. As a question, I assume the answer is not. Does his gaze slip from me for a second so I can attempt maybe a singular physical? Okay, cool. Never mind then.
Considering the train is coming from in front of you, which is where he's looking, no.
Yeah.
You'd be hit first, so it just does not work that way. I will say, as a fun, weird note, the Jabberwock currently does not have any magical powers, but it is still a whole-ass Jabberwock, so that's fascinating.
Yeah, it still has its whole breath thing. I guess it just can't manipulate time. Now, considering it is only around for 2 rounds, do I get to control him right now, or will I just not? Okay. He has, what, did I give him a movement, or did I just be like, yo, he can just move wherever the fuck, he's a goddamn dragon?
You didn't, no, you didn't.
I didn't. Alright, I'm just gonna come down here, and I'm just gonna hit Dio in the line. Because it's just
Alright, give me a roll.
I'm still on that line. It's just a 1 line.
Yeah.
Does 8. And it is...
No, it's 10.
Oh, it's 10, sorry. It's 8 range, 10, and it's a rainbow laser. So
Yeah.
Whether that is light or not, I'll let you...
It's... No, considering I assume, because it's a Wonderlands thing, I assume that it's rainbow as in a sort of chaotic cacophony as opposed to actually UV.
Yeah.
Alright, is that your turn, Adeline?
Yes, that is my turn.
Alright, Dio's turn. Alright, yeah, I was mostly focused on the fucking Jabberwock. So Dio is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and well, what do we have here? A nice little line. As you see his eyes start to focus, and he's going to attempt to use Space Ripper Stingy Eyes. Okay, anytime? Yes, Foco?
Yeah, because Magnolia doesn't like this man. There's something else he can deal with. Magnolia is going to attempt to use her anytime. I forget the exact name of it because I don't have it written down. Leave you in stitches to tie Dio and the Jabberwock together.
When are you going to be doing this within his turn, so I know for the sake of it?
I guess I would be specifically using it when it looks like he is, when he gets to the end of his movement, like when it's like, okay,
alright,
he's
I wanted
going for
to
me.
confirm for the sake of it. Alright.
Yeah, if he was going for Peony, then she wouldn't care.
Yeah. Alright, go for it. Alright, Dio's going to use Devil's Luck, reroll.
Fair enough. Yeah, Devil's Luck. I'll die now. Continue.
Alright, as I was saying, he's going to use Space Ripper Stingy Eyes. And because he's actually Dio and not Tenacious, and this entire bounty is I can use things a bit closer to the realistic scaling. This is a good ability. So yeah, no, Space Ripper Stingy Eyes, Vampiric Essence, as he fires a pressurized fluid beam. It is a 30 space line attack that does 14 damage. So that will be doing on 13. Let's bump it down to 13 damage to both Peony and Magnolia.
All right, and Aizawa isn't looking at me, so I can anytime, right?
Let me do a cone to see, so because he's looking at the jet. No, you're in his line of sight.
Damn it! I'm back into range.
All right. I can't help with this. but I can do something funny. Right? Because I kept my range for this very moment. I would like to pull out a mirror, and I'd like to put it there, angled much like this one.
Keep in mind, Penny, this is a fluid beam. Unless you're using Hamon, you can it's not a laser beam. It is pressurized liquid.
Damn it! I thought it reflected in JoJo. I can't remember.
In part 2, Joseph uses a shot glass with Hamon to make a
fuck, you're right.
Surface, but it does not inherently reflect.
Damn. Okay, never mind then.
He misremembers that, and it's hilarious to me.
Yeah, no, I remember that, and I remember that being Hamon, but I just forget that in part 1 it doesn't happen. I always thought something like that happened in part 1.
Yeah, no, and this is fucking broken, by the way, of course.
Yeah.
God damn it!
And then Magnolia, then Dio is then just going to put a hand on your shoulder and is going to attempt to flash freeze. Yes, that will work. So I will post flash freeze as well. As you feel hypothermia start to set in, as your upper body is just completely starting to be fucking frozen. You're not taking damage from this, but it's not gonna help you with a lot of things, you know?
Yeah.
The dexterous
Real
hands
ass
of a Soa.
hypothermia.
What was that, James?
I just said just real ass hypothermia.
Yep. And because Dio has dexterous, I believe. Yes, he does, and that was he has how much movement? All right, yeah, no, he's just gonna. He's genuinely curious about what the fuck this cat is, so he's just gonna look over it. So, Dusky, have it's your turn.
Reaches over to pet the cat.
I mean, Dio may be a dog killer, but I'm the villain's animal.
It is now your turn, Gecko. And you are currently within Aizawa's line of sight because the mirror is gone.
Gecko is typing in the voiceless.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you aren't? Okay.
No, that's just my unmute button.
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
Radio. Alright. Yeah, okay. So Duskina's just gonna make a potion of invisibility. Nope.
I am afraid not.
Done. They would riddle me this. Sorry, I'm riddling Sphinx hour, but no can do.
Yeah, no, I'm afraid not.
So
Unless you were to take your move action to hide behind out of the line, of course.
Oh no. No. It's the yeah. Bonus action, BAP.
Yeah, that'll do 3 damage.
And then range, 3 spaces. Got to be reloaded as movement. Okay, I see. I don't think there's anything else they can do.
Alright, Magnolia.
I'm going to assume.
It's specifically for the sake of your thing, it would be this cone is what he has. Because he's looking straight at the Jabberwock. So you are currently fine. You would be in the periphery, which means you're not affected.
Okay, that's good because I don't have VTT. I'm a mere mortal.
It basically the edge of the thing is currently basically peony diagonally upwards from that is where you have to be scared of effectively.
Okay, well, speaking of being scared, I'm I'm in a lot of pain. I'm gonna have to drink most of my pain, unfortunately. Through the hypothermia, because I'm not 100% not sure how this is going to affect me.
It's just gonna make using your arms kind of fucked up.
Well, well, she's going to...
At least the left arm, anyway.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to try to do this. She's going to try and just drink some of the blood she has, the pain points. I don't know if this doesn't require a roll. I assume I need to.
Can you post what part of it that lets you do that?
Sure. Let me find my passive. Oh no, I screwed up my passive. Let me go post the original. The macro broke. It's the last thing. This part.
No, you could just do that. It just happens, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you would make a penalty
No,
due
no,
to...
no, you're good.
Alright. I'm gonna have to drink... I'm gonna try to do something dumb. Yeah, I pretty much have to try this, otherwise I would just die. She's going to use... Well, she's going to drink 5 of it, so that way she restores 15.
Alright.
I'm at 16. I'm at a slightly decent stamina total. I'm just going to mark a red 5, since if I go over 8, it is much reduced. She's going to... I suppose... use half her movement to get up and take the step closer. And she's gonna just try to stab you.
You alright?
No.
No.
No, not today.
This is the bounty where people aren't allowed to roll.
Yeah, I'd love to help you, but I'm being negated.
That's fair. I'll do my last thing if I'm going to tie this man to the Jabberwock.
Alright. Yeah, he gets tied to the Jabberwock.
Excellent. Should have done that earlier, but both of you will take 1 damage.
Alright.
I'm not keeping track of that.
It doesn't have bad stamina, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
They cannot move away from each other, and their movement is halved as long as they're stuck next to each other.
Alright.
I don't think that's going to affect the Jabberwock. I'm going to be real.
Dio's just going to roll to rip himself out of this, considering he has vampiric strength, and this is just string to an extent.
Yeah, no, it wasn't gonna hold him.
Yeah, I'll say he takes another 3 damage, but otherwise is now out of it. Let's see if Spacer Pristingises recharged. It is!
Oh no.
Fascinating.
There's another line there.
The devil's luck.
He looks down at you, Magnolia. Foolishness. You'll be punished for this. Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness. Anyway, let's roll for let's roll for Spacer Pristingize. That is an 8, so that's not going to be at full effectiveness. So, would either of you like to use it any time against this?
Might I argue that on an 8, Sophet is 3 feet tall and is not in the line?
You may argue that, sure. You'll have to roll to convince GM, though. Not hard, but you may roll for it.
Yeah.
Roll for Kitty Boy, yeah.
He is 3 feet
Yeah,
tall.
no, you're fine. He basically just steps over to, like, pet you, and you're like, what the fuck? And then he fires an eye beam above you, and you're like, maybe being pet is fine, actually.
Here, kitty.
You know, real quick. Considering I'm pretty sure I'm at the edge of Aizawa's vision, but not in it enough to matter, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure as well, yes. You are, yeah, you know, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm going to just use my anytimes before his turn so that I don't have
You don't get
negate.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah.
So
So
what are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna use yes and on Magnolia so that they can take an action. Oh my fucking god!
No.
Why are you a fucking worthless piece of shit? Anyways, I'm
So,
gonna use light and action to move.
alright, Magnolia, I'm gonna say this is going to be doing, instead of the 14 it normally would, I'm going to say on an 8 you're gonna be taking 7, I'll say.
Yo, that's a
Alright,
pain
I'll
point.
take 7. I'll take my extra pain point. And I'm fine with getting knocked on my ass at this point. Maybe it'll be less of a threat.
And then with his other action, let's see. Dio's not gonna use his other action. He's fine with the current situation, actually.
Dio decided not to kill the cat.
Dio decided not to kill the cat. Alright, so, because it has come around to Aizawa's turn again, I will post his passive in its entirety. Because, the thing with Aizawa is, every time that the longer that he holds open his eyes, that becomes harder, and he has to have them, like, he has to keep his eyes closed to regain the moisture in his eyes. So for this round, he still has them open. Very unlikely he will have them open again by this turn or come around next turn. Next round,
I figured,
You
so
know-
I have not been worried about it, I'll be honest.
Real quick, I'm gonna make another roll, which is a mistake. But just to fuck him over, man. Can a man hold his eyes open for that long? I mean, he's gotta blink at some point, right? Without further ado, die.
It has been 6 seconds, my dude.
You
So
really hold your eyes open for that long?
I'm gonna say that you increase the DC again, so he's going to need to roll like an 18 next round, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not going
fine.
to. Yeah,
It still helps to
I
some
just-
degree.
I just want to ruin his life.
yeah. All right. Considering Duskinev literally just fucking shot him, Duskinev will be the primary target to start with.
Wow.
So he's going to move up to you, and he reaches down into a utility belt, and yeah, he's going to copy, roll. Yeah, he's just gonna cut at you with a knife. It's gonna be doing, I'm gonna say on a 10, it's gonna be doing 4 and 2 blade.
Right. That makes
And-
sense.
Yep. And then he's going to follow it up with stepping over here, because you have his one thing where you could just do a follow-up step after his attacks. And then he's going to use martial takedown on you. I'll do 4, I'll say. And then he's going to...
Oh yeah, am I still in the site or can?
No, he's looking away from you now, you're fine.
All right, I'm gonna try to anytime that to reduce some of the damage or pain. Yay!
Alright, so they're not within 3 of you, right?
No, that's.
Oh
for
no, that's
the,
specifically for the clones, I see.
No, it's just a second use of it if they're that
I
close
see.
to me.
Alright, so Duskinev, I'll say you take 1 damage, and Aizawa will take 3 of the damage instead. And then with his... That's... What the fuck?
Circle!
First, what the fuck?
Omnidirectional vision!
Range.
Really?
You can meet the got her.
How fucking bullshit would it be if Aizawa had the Byaku gun as well?
Alright, then he's going to use the... As his switching targets, he's going to use Binding Cloth on Andy. That will fail. That will be Aizawa for this round.
Yay! I can finally do things.
Yeah, and you have plus 2 crit range until you crit still.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh yeah, I still also have my my +1 as well. So let me just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna fucking chug that light thing that I've had in my hand for like ages now.
Alright, yep, that's your bonus action.
Alright, and then I'm going to use my... First I'm going to do my bonus action Ice Punch on this fucker.
James,
Yeah, sorry.
you just used your bonus action for the
Did I?
potion.
I didn't know the potion was a bonus action.
I literally
Apologies.
said it, and then you said, and then I'm going to use my bonus.
I may not be smart and I may be tired.
It's fine. Use your bonus action as your main action, so that you can do this.
You know what? That's
still.
fair.
Alright, so... Okay. God, James, you gotta pay attention before you just
I'm
auto
sorry.
click.
You're cute, Jamie. You're cute.
Let's
Again, I may be tired.
Let's see. OP.
So this is doing 10 base, and then has
Yes.
sunlight magic karate in it?
It's not doing karate, it's just sunlight, but yes.
Yeah.
So,
I'll whack you.
considering, yeah, that'll be doing a crispy 20 damage. That's not going to give him crippling brain freeze, considering vampire.
Yeah, he's a vampire. I didn't figure the ice stuff would be helpful, but at the very least, this is probably better than my basic attack.
Alright. So is that your turn, Peony? And
Yeah, I did a thing!
Yeah. And real quick, just before we switch to Sofat, to clarify, now that you've crit, you can, if you want, at the start of your turn, pay 2, from now on, pay 2 upkeep to keep the critical extension.
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
I
mean, like, you'll have it until the start of your turn.
ice is not a high-level Hamon technique, Echo. That's actually the inverse.
Yeah, it is. That's
Sofa.
Alright, I gained 4 of my red stat, my mana, and I'm going to. Am I in Aizawa? Where's Aizawa looking?
As I was looking up at Andy, Dusky, Nev, and so on.
Okay, so I'm good. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action, store another instance of the same spell I stored before. So, I believe Poco knows what that is? Yeah, Poco. And then...
Let's see.
I'm going to... I'm going to come over to this wall, and I'm going to basically just clap my hands together and then slap them to either side of me against the wall. And I'm going to use a... what's it? For a second tier evocation spell, build earth to construct an earth wall dome around me.
Alright.
So this is going to be costing me 3 mana to do. Good.
Yeah, give me a second.
I can just draw a circle.
Yeah, no, that's what I was doing. Give me a second. Yeah, no, you just you erupt a barrier out of earth around you.
Yeah. So it'll cost me 3. And I'm no longer ever going to be in Aizawa's line of sight.
For now.
Yeah, and you know, I just want to chill for a little bit.
Alright.
I've
So
got
is that gonna be
things
your
in the
turn?
works. So yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Andy.
Cool. Let me just calculate things. It's about this away, so that's fine enough. I will live. The easiest way to get out of his sight line is to go here-ish, I think.
Yeah.
Alright.
Considering you're moving at him, though, the thing is, he's not going to just be looking at dead air. He would switch his attention to you. That's the problem thereof. Of this is a human person. They are not. They have the capability of thought.
Well, considering Andy's stuff being physical acts of alacrity is just cancelled, if I don't move, I just can't act.
I mean, you could just move away and just like go like over here, because that way, like, obviously it's really. Aizawa was a hard counter to Andy, so wait, like you could just make progress on moving away and then try and do minor shit while trying to focus on trying to get to Dio, since that one's a better pick for you, you know?
You could also hold your action until after me, because I have a stupid idea.
Yeah, you know what? I'll hold my turn till after Adeline to see what sort of things she's got cooking up in her brain. I'll act based off what you do. Yes,
Alright.
and all.
Alright. So, I still have to pull from my deck. We don't care about 4s, and we don't care about 3s, so let's see if we get anything that isn't a 3.
No.
No.
Man, I wish I had that D3 luck. Fucking insane. You rolled it 3 times in a row.
I sure
That would be a minimum of 10 devil fruits.
Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I see your
6.
Full
Jabberwock.
real ass Jabberwock.
You're using the Jabberwock as a meat shield to
Yeah,
shield your
let's call it a meat
capabilities.
shield. Anyway, Jabberwock, eat him.
Can't
Give me a roll.
Jabberwock.
No.
Oh, that sucks.
I was too dippy and dodgy for the big Jabberwock.
Alright, well, his attention, I imagine, is pretty focused on the big fuck-off dragon next to it.
Yeah, currently.
What we are gonna do then, in that case?
As a side, it's going to be on Dusk Enev's turn that you and Dio's erosion explodes for the sake of knowing.
Alright, cool. Good to know. Alright. So I get my crit range back from the first part of the time I did it, so my range is back to normal. But the other one for healing Dusk Enev is still gone. Let me check. Does Infernal Train have any extra crit range in it? No. That's 3 on that. Sorry, I'm just checking all my stuff because I need to make sure. Alright. I'm gonna give up the crit range that I gave up before, and I'm also going to give up, I'm gonna make sure Andy doesn't suck. I'm gonna give up, literally, yeah, 4 crit range. So my passive crit range is now just 19. Because I'm giving up 3 from here and 1 from here. And Andy, buddy,
Yeah.
plus 12.
Oh, yay.
Alright.
This lasts 1 to 2 rounds. It depends on whether or not I take my crit range back.
Uh-huh.
Yup.
That seems kind of bullshit, but okay.
Then I am going to yeah, I'm gonna fucking go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, sure. I'm gonna go here with my 5th movement. And I'm gonna use 1 use of one of my bounty items.
Okay.
Which one is it? Yeah. To equip the gyroscope charm. It says to my basic weapon. Can I attach this to my Vorpal Blades? It's not my basic weapon exactly, but it is my weapon.
Considering the way that it was written, I'm going to say no.
Alright, that's fine. In that case, I will just use my basic weapon instead of using this. I have the Ace of Spades, which I will just throw at Dio. Oh no, it can only be thrown in a fucking cardinal direction, and I rolled a 1 anyway. So I'd have to be here, and I would have rolled failed.
Yeah, no.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright. Andy.
Wow. Thanks for that, lady. I'm just gonna fucking leave this fucking nerd alone. Considering, I think, no, I don't know. Moving here is not enough to get out of his sight range, I don't think.
It is, because the Jabberwock's in the way.
Ah, I see. Fair enough, then.
Also, it's going to be at the start of your next turn that it disappears, correct, Adeline?
Yeah. It is the start of my next turn that the Jabberwock goes away.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I can do enough in that time. Andy is going to, yeah. Andy's gonna pull out, you know, what he thinks is a pretty inventive idea, but what everyone else here would know as a simple trick done in JoJo Part 4. He's gonna take his pin off, and just sort of, like, throw it up in the air and hope to just drag Dio, here closer by his scarf.
Okay.
I hit the button. Oh.
No.
That's a 16.
Oh, that, yeah, sure. God, I fucking hate roll modifiers. Yeah, sure.
Alright.
I'm going to say, Peony, you're knocked fucking prone, considering, as well as you, Adeline, considering he was dragged right through both of you.
That's fine.
Understandable.
What? Denny?
I said that's fine.
Okay, you just cut out. You said
Yeah.
you sounded like blah. I was like, what the fuck is that supposed to be? You know?
And then, you know, because he's all close now, what Andy's gonna do is he's gonna be like, you know what, I'm not gonna use words. Andy's just gonna fucking throw a punch with give and take to get some lifesteal off this fucking asshole. He's a vampire. He's been taking lifesteal, except he hasn't because he hasn't succeeded, but he's a vampire, so I'm gonna get lifesteal out of him. Isn't that ironic and funny?
Yeah, sure. You'll get your 6.
Yep, so I ultimately heal for 4. And then Andy's just like, fucking, you know, after punching him with the green energy and stealing from him, just sort of like takes the mic and is just like, huh, get a load of this guy, huh? Thinks he's top of the world. He's just kind of a, I mean, like, if you ask me, sort of top of the hurl, fucking ugly ass piece of shit, die. I can't think of anything. I don't even care. I won't add the roll modifier to this. That deserves a
Considering,
fail.
yeah, no, I don't think that would work for an insult-based mechanic.
Listen, I can't fucking think. I've been rolling nothing but 2s this entire bout.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yep, I'm saving my hand action and my other shit.
Let me see if Space Ripper is recharged. It is not. He is going to fucking grab you by the throat and force you into the ground as his first action. He's going to use Devil's Luck. I assume you will just take that?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Considering he's grabbing you by the throat, I will also let him exsanguinate. So in total, I'm going to say this is going to be doing 10 damage to you. Only 5 of it will be doing lifesteal for him.
Ah. Cool. I'm gonna attempt to use my fucking hand action to kick him away, thanks?
Okay, so that's the thing, buddy. You just said you weren't doing anything. So, fucking waiting until the damage is determined does not make sense.
To be fair, I didn't... You know what? It's whatever.
Alright. So, for this next action, he is going to freeze your windpipe because he doesn't like you talking. Would you like to take an action? I'll roll for it first. But before the effect is determined, that is when you anytime, because that is when it makes sense to anytime before it is resolved. You know?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna and action kick him in his windpipe, fucking asshole.
Alright. Yeah, he will take some minor damage, and you can still breathe normally. Alright, and then he's going to go back to investigate the cat, because he was interested in the cat. Considering he still has 4 spaces of movement left, I'm just gonna give him a roll to break through, considering he's fucking Dio, he can fucking break through a simple stone barrier.
Or can't.
You see some cracks starting to form, so...
Is it like the SpongeBob meme where he's slowly pressing through the metal?
No. Duskina, it's your turn. And so Dio and Adeline, it's half rounding down or half rounding up for the erosion damage explosion?
Definitely.
Roche?
I am dead inside. I'm going to assume that it is rounded up, but I will check the doc real quick. What's the character's name again?
Arcadia.
Arcadia. I knew it started with an A, but I had to double check. Arcadia. Klein. Let's see. Let's see.
Maybe just reverse their trumpet.
Can be cons. Damage. Sure. Okay, it's equal to your it's equal to your stacks.
Okay.
So he takes 1, you take 3.
Yep, that's fine.
All right, Dusky Nev.
Yep. Yeah, alright. Let's just hit him. Because I assume he's looking at me.
Yep.
Yeah, neat. Oh, yes, I've got Lost Cosmos Blade. I forgot. So I just would have taken that damage. Last action, and then halved it.
What action would it have been?
That was I think the bone chakram first?
No, he stabbed you after that.
Yeah,
That was
it
after?
was after.
Oh, yes, right. No, so I haven't taken it. But I'm about to, so I'll just keep it there anyway.
Yeah.
Duskina looks at this one. You have a very interesting power set. It's a shame I can't borrow it, because you're not real.
There was the
out
existentialism.
Click.
Alright, give me a roll.
Splashy.
Yeah. That will do.
Not extended, but yeah.
Yeah, so it's the 7 damage? Yep. Alright. Yeah, he takes 7 damage. And then you take your 2 bleed.
Yep, I already took. And then, assuming he's cut through the restraints with his big fucking axe,
Yeah.
reaches under the cloak and just goes bone chakram for the face.
Alright.
Doink.
Yeah, it does another 3 damage.
Seeing how effective Eneb is in this moment makes me just think of the what-if scenario of like, wow, if I just played Sankai, I would have absolutely bodied Aizawa.
Yeah, and I will post... Yeah, no, there's a reason I voted for Sofan as opposed to Aizawa, which is that neither of these two are particularly effective against him. Specifically, even as you
yeah, because if he drinks from me, he takes damage because I have demon blood.
As you continue to hammer him, you still feel yourself being negated with his talent. Will the fight? You can't fuck with him due to sheer pain. He fucking doesn't care.
Yeah, that's always very cool.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna spend movement to reload bow.
Alright. I assume you're gonna swift action shoot him then?
That wouldn't be very wise.
I mean, hey, just yeah, you know, shrugs.
It's only some erosion of yourself. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
All right, is that gonna be your turn then?
That's fine. I'll Tuscan just gonna look him dead in the eyes and then shoot this erosion
All right, give me a roll.
straight at him. Twink. Oh, my
The
God.
thing is, he's seen this before and he didn't like it. So now he's going to use this anytime to fucking grapple away onto the Jabberwock.
Away? Further away? Where the erosion won't get me?
Yeah, no, because and it's not gonna get. The thing is, you are shooting it directly at him, so yeah, it's just going to miss both of you as he fucking lands on top of it. I will say, I'm going to increase the cost to 2, considering the differential in roll, but I think his skill level is good enough to say, yeah, no, considering he knew that was coming.
And he breaks vision.
Oh.
Where's he looking?
Getting away.
The thing is, like, he's looking at you while doing it, so I think the thing is, he would be basically... Let me just fucking... You can give me a roll, because he would look away for a bit, but by the time that he's landed, he would be focusing on this direction again. So basically, it would be a roll to see if you can finish what you're trying to do before he looks back, effectively.
Okay, sure. Because, Tuscan is gonna try to use it there, anytime. But...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say you have enough time to try it then, yeah.
Okay, I think I've put this one in as a macro yet. So, yeah, no, I haven't. That's a shame. So you know how this works. The moment Duskino's eyes catch that or feel, the moment they feel the fucking, the epithet energy working again, they go, that's a pretty cool skill you got there. Mind if I borrow it? So
That's
trying to get that maneuverability anytime.
I see. Go ahead. Let's see. You can't use this while
No,
I forget, but yeah, no. Okay. So what happens if they reject?
So they take the penalty. I need to roll for.
Yeah.
If they don't,
So what is the rejection penalty? Is what I'm asking.
-2 to your next or current roll.
Yeah, he's just gonna reject. Considering.
yeah, right. And that's one reduction on you.
Yeah. Make sure you take cost.
Yep. Sure. This one. Oh no, wait. Sorry. No, I don't have to roll if they reject. I have to roll if they accept.
Yeah, that's why I was confused by what you were saying.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I brain no working.
Alright. So is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright,
That's it.
Magnolia.
Alrighty then. Well, I'm going to, I guess, as Magnolia, going to very angrily down the last 3 points of potent blood that I have, or pain points rather.
Yeah.
Heal for that. Ticked over. Alright, and as a bonus action, Magnolia is going to, probably ineffectively because she only has one active hand, attempt to use her reap what I've sown to basically just knit herself a very fluffy, like puffy kind of wintry dress to help start heating her up, to get rid of this hypothermia.
Alright.
Ice. Craft.
No.
I'll take it.
I can reroll that.
I would appreciate it, but it depends on if we want to do that or if you want to reroll one of my attacks.
Which would you prefer?
I think we just need to kill this man.
Alright, cool.
So,
I'll just say for the sake of it, Dio is about bloodied, and Aizawa is looking not great, but not bloodied yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, considering I'm not going to be around very long now that I've maxed out my self healing, so I'm just going to do as much as I can. And that's going to start with stabbing you.
Alright, this I'll reroll.
Yeah, this is not my night for dice.
Alright, give me a reroll.
Yep, and this is not a crit because I don't have any crit range.
Alright, I'm afraid to say a devil's luck reroll.
Fair enough.
Alright, I just was going for a lot lower success at that point. Alright, so this is a base 6. Alright. I'm gonna say this is gonna be doing 4, and then you heal for 1 since it's not a full effectiveness.
Enough. But it does give me a pain point, and lets me continue my combo, which I've never actually gotten to all 3. Jab work. Don't care about you. Bin! That's a 6, so never mind.
What does this do?
By spending 3, I basically hit everyone adjacent to me for 3 damage with fire. If it was a high roll, leaves you up in fire. Any adjacent spaces not being hit would be have meal nests put down, but that is a 6, so I assume...
I'll say that you managed to deal 1 damage to Dio, but that's about it.
Fair enough. My poop cost, and I cannot continue the combo because that was a 6.
Alright, is that your turn?
I'm going to just, the main reason I was trying to do this is like, hey, there's fire, maybe I'll have a better resist roll when getting rid of this ice on me.
You have to be proactive. You can't just be like going for that as a side thing. I'm gonna be honest, because the longer you don't deal with it, the worse it's gonna get. Because it sure is hypothermia.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to use the bonus action to get the fluff. But
yeah,
I guess I'm just going to, if I may, as like a move action of some sort, just stab the lance to the ground and try to just heat myself up.
Yeah, you can go ahead and try that. Yeah.
That is a question. Where is Aizawa looking?
He's currently looking upwards towards you and Enough.
Alright, sorry then. I can't do shit.
No worries.
Yeah, I'll say that it's. I'll say it's looking better. It's not completely gone yet, I would say.
I'll just swap over to this one then.
Yeah. Alright, and
that's everything.
Alright, Dio's turn. Considering you just pricked him, he's going to be a prey. But first and foremost, let's see if space. That's a D8, not a D6.
Yo, it came back!
Damn. Anyway, yeah, no, he's going to fucking tear into you with his claws.
Oh boy.
Alright, will you be any-timing this?
I have a talent.
You may make your talent roll, yes.
I will roll my talent. There.
Oh, that was close.
Alright.
If I roll higher, I take reduced damage, and half the damage I would take is dealt back to you. That's needed damage.
Alright. Okay. How the fuck? Okay. Considering he can... Alright, so... Alright, considering that basically this is you cutting him to shit back in retaliation, right?
Pretty much it's like moving my outfit in the way in a sense, and it is so...
Alright. I'm just gonna give him a pseudo counter roll with his Hinjaku passive.
I totally agree with that.
Basically being like, yeah, no, trying to fuck up his body doesn't really work.
He's very durable.
Yeah. Considering, yeah, no, this is just a really weird how the fuck do I rule this? That doesn't make sense, you know? Considering vampiric strength. Because the thing is, his power is far stronger than. Oh yeah, no, some needles. You know, it's a
Yeah,
what a fucking
I
weird
imagine.
mechanic.
Yeah, I imagine that especially because Magnolia is close to a base character in Prof at least. You can make it only just a minor reduction and
Yeah, no, it's just of the yeah, because he would be boosting. Because the thing is, he's doing this to fucking reach your body, so he would be piercing through it to reach to your flesh. Is the thing. So, because this would be doing 13, so I'm gonna say with your contested roll, I'm gonna say it's going to be doing 10. And considering he is getting it as lifesteal, I'm going to say he just doesn't take damage, but does not heal either, is what happens at the end of the interaction.
Fair
Because
enough.
what the fuck? In any case, he just fucking shakes his hand free of the needles afterwards, just kind of clicks his tongue, you know? Let's see.
I guess the prick's been pricked a bit.
Let's see. So what he's going to do next is that was annoying. So let's feed on someone who isn't as you know. Actually, you're looking a lot worse. He feels confident that you're not gonna get that off a second time, so he's just gonna go for it again. Actually. All right, you can make your counter roll again.
All right, Magnolia.
All right.
Yeah, I'm taking that down.
All right. I'm gonna say, considering he's a bit more careful this time, he's not going for as high of a damage. So this is going to be doing just 9. But that is still more than enough, I'm afraid to say.
Would you like me to try to anytime that, considering Aizawa's not looking?
If you'd like to keep me up, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna... Your pain. Nope,
No.
sorry.
I'm in pain. I shall now resume back to the ether.
And then he's just going to toss your body away just to make sure, you know. And yeah, let's use our move action to check on the cat again. Oh, I forgot the advantage. Let me see.
Bust through the door like The Shining.
More cracks up here.
Oh, a lot more cracks. He's probably getting through on his next turn. Alright, it's Zawa's turn. Yeah, let's turn our focus towards Adeline, the one who threw a fucking train at him. He's going to hop down. He's basically run and hop down. And going to start with trying to grab you with the binding claw. That will work. You are being dragged here. You will be taking 5.
It's a lot of damage.
And that used up his -2, so that is done. And then he is then going to, he is going. Oh shit! I need to make his save to see if he can still negate. Actually, no, he can't.
Nope.
So you are currently free to use her any times if you would wish to, in
Okay.
response to his ability.
Well,
His just attack, I should say.
you know what?
And I'll just mark this for the sake of people being aware that he cannot erase.
Let me just check something. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna, instead of trying to take 5, I'm instead going to spend 3 to use the Jabberwock version of Drink Me.
Alright.
Thank fucking Christ. Still not a crit,
Alright,
by
what
the
does
way.
it do?
This just makes me a 3x3 and very big. It makes me a 3x3 and gives me. It doesn't make me harder to hit, unlike the other one, but it gives me generic damage resistance and increases my own damage by 3.
Alright, I'd say he basically just still grabbed onto your arm, but just didn't do damage, you know? So he's basically then going to just use the fact that he's bound you up. He's going to basically tug to basically jump up. And he's going to go for he's gonna basically go for a kick to your fucking jaw.
Alright.
Let's see. Alright, this would be doing 6 damage.
Alright.
The unknowable black dice you use is always so terrifying.
Yeah, no, that's why I like using the black die.
So, what I would like to do is I would like to use the Jabberwock to slow him down so that this resolves after Peony's turn.
I guess give me a roll.
I just want to slow Aizawa down. Never mind.
No.
I will take the 6 even with damage reduction.
Yeah, considering
Alright.
you just sped him up a bit, yeah.
Alright. Okay.
Alright,
job.
and then he's going to use his step 1. It basically just kicks off of you afterwards and is going to go for a stab into Peony.
Alright.
That will fail. So you are fine.
Yay!
Peony, it is now your turn.
Alright, wonderful. To funny get up, is that going to take all my movement or half my
It's
movement?
half movement.
Alright, half movement. That I can work with. Let me see. I'm assuming I still have the funny light thing going. Is there like a limit to how long that lasts?
It's a 2 to 3 rounds effect, I'm pretty sure, right? Gecko?
The
Like potion.
effect.
oh shoot, I was supposed to roll a 1d3 when you were one of
Alright,
us.
roll a d3, Peony.
Alright, let me do that. Modifiable 1d3. Let's see if it's already worn off or not. I'm waiting, roll 20. Oh,
You
hell
have
yeah.
2 more rounds, so 1 more round after this
Alright,
turn.
if that's the case, then I'm going after Dio. He's right here anyways, so
Beautiful.
this time I'm actually going to use the bonus action instead of using it as a main action. Bloop.
Alright, yeah, that's gonna be... Oh, alright.
Yep.
I didn't realize that it was a base 7 because of the way that these are written. Please bold the damage for the sake
I
of
will
making
do
it
so.
eye-catching. Because that means that Dio is taking an extra 4 damage from the last one, because I didn't...
Apologies.
No,
He was
actually,
like one of the
that was
first
8
macros I
damage.
did.
If it was 2, it would be doubled because of a 20. Then
The
double
last
again.
time he
So,
got
yeah, he would
punched, this is an Oceanic Ice Blast.
Oh, damn. That's
Alright,
why I clicked on the
I
wrong one.
see.
Apologies again. I was going to use Oceanic Ice Blast anyway, so this is fine.
Alright, so I guess give me a roll for your punch this time.
Alright, this time I'm clicking on the right one, right? Roll 20? Yes, I am. That's a 4.
That is a 4. Make sure
That
you've
does
taken
actually
cost if you
count.
haven't.
Yes, I will do that. That is 4 cost overall. And I will add my funny little talent. There we go. Okay, that should be my turn. Yes.
Alright, Sofet.
Real quick.
Yes, Rosh?
Hey, Peony, what if you had
Yeah?
another action, though? Because, yes, and...
You will have a minus to... You will not have advantage, first and foremost, but I'll say it's going to be a less effective action, but you will have it.
Alright, then I'm just going to basic attack
Yeah.
because I don't want to use up too much stam.
Alright, so
Wonderful.
that would be 10. I'm going to say it'll be doing 8.
Thank you.
Alright,
No
That's
problem.
Sofet.
Okay. Alrighty. It's perhaps time for people to be let in on what I've been preparing. So my first thing that I'm going to do this turn is I'm going to cast my stored spells. That's going to be 2 casts of force.
You cut out what?
Oh, that my connection shit the bed?
Yeah, you're doing double cast build force, but what is that doing? What?
I'm just building force in anticipation for when I'm going to release it, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So I'm going to roll for those as any times. Pip. Alright, and pip. Alright, that sucks.
So you're building force, at least, to an extent, on one of them, yeah?
Yeah, let me go ahead and just do... fuck. Which one? let's just do this for that. Well, that cost me 4 mana. I really hate when that fails. Shit. I was really hoping that wouldn't fail.
Yeah, you know. So how many turns does the drink me thing last, Penny?
Let me...
Because it's specifically initiative turns, if I recall correctly. So I wanted to make sure. Right.
The thing is, because of how I wrote this, it's, it is till the end of my next or current turn.
Alright, cool. Just wanted to make sure before you
If I'm small, it's the beginning of my next turn. If I'm big, it's the end.
Yep.
Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna store another spell. This is gonna be an evoke. This is gonna be a tier 2 spell. And I'll tell someone what it is. But first, with my main action, I am going to walk over to where the cracks in the wall are appearing.
Yeah.
I'm going to place my hand against it and do like a soft circular motion, and a little light circle appears.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to cast Force Palm on that area.
Alright, give me a roll.
Use Ganju's Sand Palm.
Yeah. So let me recast Force Palm. Awesome, dude.
I'll say that if you want, you cannot. I was gonna say you could not create more cracks, but I'm not gonna be a cuck that way. So yeah, the spell fizzles.
All right. Well, shit. I've done nothing.
I mean, you're building force at least slightly.
Yeah.
You got one of them up. Adeline.
Alright, so, Adeline's turn. The whole real-ass Jabberwock starts digging into the ground as weird, like, glass-like cracks appear, and it's gone. As for me, myself, because I fucked up, and Andy should have been within 3 spaces of me when I gave him the bonus, I'm going to take all of my stuff back, so...
Alright.
I am going to...
Oh, you know what? Because the Peony, give me an advantage roll because I forgot they had the +12 when he rolled to give you an action.
Oh, right, gotcha. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah,
Alright.
it doesn't matter.
I'll still say that you deal the extra 2 damage you would have dealt because of that.
Oh, nice.
Alright.
Alright.
As you were saying, Tony?
Yep, I am going to roll my D's nuts.
Also, technically, for the sake of Peony's thing, is it any roll
Oh,
that
right, it is any roll,
resolves?
so that would have been a 6.
Yeah, because that was part of advantage. So I was just asking on if is it any roll of Peonies that resolves as a failure, or like how is that? Because
For Peony's buff, it is just natural rolls.
and it doesn't matter if it resolves that way or.
It doesn't matter if it resolves as a failure. It just matters what the natural dice was, because Peony's luck is
Fascinating.
shit.
All right.
Alright, so... I am going to... God, I'm so glad I have Explorer Hot. It's very fun. Because it's got, I put 2 instances of crit range in it, so I can fuck with it. I am going to give myself... I'm gonna give up all of the crit range. No, hold on, I need to make note of this. No, I only have 1. So I'm gonna give up 1 crit range, to give myself a +2.
Alright.
And then I am going to, come at Aizawa with the Vorpal Blade.
Alright.
That is a 5. I am going to reroll my own shit.
Alright, make sure you take cost.
I will. Yeah, it says to an ally, but I can still use it on myself, so...
Yeah.
Stupid if I couldn't. So I will
Alright.
take my 3 cost and re-roll with an extra crit range. And a +2, so this has actually got a +4 on it now.
Where does it give them a +2?
Oh no, sorry, it's if I succeeded a roll. Right, yeah, no, sorry. So this isn't going to be a roll bonus, this is an 8.
Yeah.
So this will be doing 9 damage because I'm big.
Alright. Yeah, he's gonna attempt to use his binding cloth to basically just, like, pretty much wrestle the blade out of your hand is what he's gonna be going for with it.
Alright.
Would be any time. That is a 5, so he will be taking 9 damage in 1 cost.
Alright, and this is something I forgot about my original passive. This is going to probably suck huge dick, I think. Yeah, spend a stamina. Oh god, okay, yeah. This will probably be worth it in the end. I am going to use the Jabberwock effect with my passive, spending 1 stamina and granting everyone +1 crit range against Aizawa. This goes up to 3 stacks if I, hit them multiple times, and I have to pay upkeep for each one. But that's not gonna matter for now. 1, 2. This is a bit of a weird situation. 3, 5.5.
I mean, you're big, it's fine.
4, 5. I'm on cone still. I will spend another stamina to use my basic weapon as a bonus action.
Alright, give me a roll.
I don't know how far below she is, but we use Ace of Hearts on Magnolia. That is a natural crit.
Alright, Magnolia, you're at 4.
Prof, and due to my talent, I'm going to swap places. Yes.
Alright, Magnolia, give me a roll to make sure you don't, considering you are swapping places and the center of Adeline is in the fucking sky right now, you're going to have to give me a roll to make sure you don't get fucked up as you get teleported into the air. You're fine.
Alright. I am going to then, hopefully heal for like 3, because I gain a portion for healing I give.
I am going to say 2, because
I'm fine with 2.
Fucking Christ, she was -4.
That is fine. I am at like 4 stamina now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna do that. Alright. Yep, that's my turn.
Where
I am
are you
now,
going to shrink down to?
this space.
Alright. Andy.
Alright, so how do Aizawa and, I assume still bloody?
Yes.
Yeah, I assume Aizawa was a little more on the bloody side now.
They're about even currently, considering Dio's been the one that people have been beating the shit out of, including the one with the double damage against them.
Yeah. So, in which case, I'm gonna just fucking walk up to Aizawa, and to be honest, specifically because I have no better options, I'm just gonna start beating the shit out of him. So, let's go with the, axe.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh no.
Alright, roll me the D3.
Alright.
I'm glad we had a long talk about that funny passive thing that you got.
Yeah.
About what?
Andy gets something
well,
on crits.
Yeah, so
Right, yeah.
Andy has a talent.
Alright, roll your another D20.
No. Just for his next 3 rolls, he rolls 2d20.
I see.
Yeah.
Fucking whatever. Anyway, I rolled. Let me find. Where the fuck is your goddamn theme?
And
Is his theme not in here?
Might be one of the
I
broken
thought it
ones.
was, but if it isn't, then just.
I'll check Crit's other. It's not in Crit's PC.
Yeah, well, if it's not there, I don't know, play a crit theme you feel like playing.
I don't feel like playing a crit theme.
Alright, cool. Considering, well, no, it's weird, because and is physical alacrity, but this is just doing a basic attack. Prof, whatever. You know, followed up with a cool action that is complementary in nature. I'm just gonna shoot him with gun.
Alright.
Bip. And then here comes the other d20. Oh,
Of
cool.
course.
Well then.
You would get prof from this because this is from doing an and thing.
Yeah.
So that's... Yeah, sure.
Well, he gets an upgrade, which is funny. Bip.
Alright.
Oh, and yep, I'm just gonna add that to his passive, and then because he
What
fucking
the fuck? Okay.
because he beat the shit out of Aizawa, he's just gonna be like, all right, let's see. Takes out a microphone. Tall, dark, and you know, Batman ripoff over here probably doesn't got any friends. I mean, you know, loners always work alone. That's just how it is. Probably takes away their powers too while he's at it.
Bless you.
Thank you. Roll me your other d20. Alright. Sure, he'll take 4 damage.
Yeah. And in which case, that's gonna be that. I'm holding, my other stuff.
Alright. Dio's turn. Let's see if that is refreshed. I believe it's a 5/6 recharge, right? Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Alright. So the question is, there's no optimal line, of course. I fucking hate me.
Isn't this a line or some shit?
I'm gonna get any time to hell by the moment I start to move with that. Because the thing is, like, if I do it from here, the stakes of in character of people knowing it immediately are not as high. If I move to do it, it will be immediately very transparent. You know, that's the problem thereof. In which case, thereof, he's just going to stab Peony in the neck with his claws.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Of course, let me use my devil's luck. Thank God I gave him that fucking talent. Alright, this is going to be doing 13 damage to you, Peony. I assume you're going to try to transfer some of the damage back into him.
No, I'm gonna finally actually use my goddamn passive, because this whole time I haven't been able to, so I just drop a limb.
Alright, can you post it again?
Put it right there. Yeah, sure, give me a hot second. My passive is bloop.
Yeah, so once per minute.
Basically, yeah.
So, how does that work for... Because, like, obviously, the damage doesn't actually go into you, but, like, how does that work for lifesteal, considering you still took the attack, it just didn't hurt you?
I am unsure, because that's never come up before. So, I guess, what did he roll for it? He rolled, like, a
16.
pretty high. So, I don't know, maybe you could flavor it as the peony clone that spawns has less health, but you get some healing from that.
Alright, how much health would it have currently?
It would have 10 as its base.
Alright, I'm gonna say it's...
of mine rounded.
I'm gonna say that arm is basically drained of all the blood, so it's at 1.
Gotcha. That works fine for me.
And then he's gonna do another attack on you.
Alright.
Alright, this is going to be doing 10 total.
Alright, that one I'm gonna try at any time. Bloop.
From what Penny's saying, I'll say it's at 3 then.
Oh, gotcha.
So...
Oh, right, because it got increased.
Yeah, alright, so this would be doing 10... Okay, so you're going to take 2 cost first,
Yep.
then
doing
5
so.
damage, then he takes... Because
5.
is it specifically the pain or the damage is redirected?
It's flavored as pain, so if he has pain reduction stuff, then yeah.
I'm just confirming for the sake of, because technically speaking, if 10 damage is being dealt to you, but you only take 5 pain, I just need to make sure for the sake of the blood that he's receiving.
Yeah.
So okay, so effectively he would heal for 10 and then takes 5, so he only gains 5 equivalently from this interaction. Effectively, I just needed to make sure on if it was actually damage allocation or pain allocation.
It's more pain, considering the way we do stamina is also like your energy to fight kind of situation.
Yeah. I figure. I just wanted to confirm.
Yeah.
And then let's take it. Let's go with that funny move action again. All right. Yeah. No. Sofa, there's a door in your dirt wall now. As he just fucking bashes it open. Duskina. I clicked the wrong thing, ignore that. I clicked my initiative macro when I was scrolling over to the turn order.
Wow. Alrighty. Wow.
Dio's not looking great, but he's looking a lot better than he did a second ago after that turn.
That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that.
Aizawa looks like shit after getting stabbed and shot, though.
Yeah? Does he?
Yeah.
Interesting. Edev looks at Aizawa. And then he looks at Dio. Jeez. So who do we think we should finish off first?
I mean, the vampire's troublesome. Also, go for the vampire.
I-Man is a bit of a pain for all of us involved.
Out of character, I say Aizawa.
Peony does not like Aizawa now.
Well.
But it's gonna be so funny when Aizawa manages, if he survives to his turn and if he gets his D6, how it's immediately going to render this clone a nerd.
Yeah, basically. The clone disintegrates into ash.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, it would just be considered a dead limb. He wouldn't, because it's still just a body part.
Peony bleeds out on the floor because her epithet doesn't prevent her from dying anymore.
Okay, yeah. So Duskina turns to Aizawa and utters these wretched words.
Uh-huh.
Can I borrow that passive?
Which one?
The erasure.
Alright. Yeah, he's gonna say no to that.
Wow, that's awesome. You've rejected me once, which means...
Yep.
I'll pay the cost for that. Flip flop, and then let's read this again.
You can give
You are an ally. Wow, that's interesting.
So you get 2 movement and basic attack actions. You can divvy up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can divvy out. So, hey Magnolia and Andy, go get him.
All right.
Get him!
Magnolia, do you want to go first, or shall I?
Coco, you're muted.
I'm muted. I'm terribly sorry. You seem to be like, we're teaming up on which one?
Aizawa.
You're beating up Aizawa.
All right. Well, considering your epithet, I think I'll go first.
All right, so you get a move action and a basic attack specifically.
Well,
I
don't need to approach any further because I can stab him. Stab. Melee. Violence.
Yeah, that'll hit him.
Cool. I'll get my 2. Do you want me to keep pushing him away, or you fine with where he is?
If you want to go for it, that's fine. I'll just fucking...
I think it just
Axum.
inherently does that, considering of how it's worded.
It's optionally deals it.
Oh, optionally, I see.
Yeah, you know
With
what?
optional healing too, like that's a weird wording.
There's supposed to be a comma in there, but I didn't want
Yeah.
to deal with the macro stuff.
Well, I'm just gonna ask him a question. And then I'll get the other one.
Yep. So that would do 5 damage, right?
Yep, 5.
Alright, and then roll your D3 blade.
Yeah. 5 generic increase for being a natural, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, you dig into him. He's looking a lot worse now. I'm literally over the red one. How did you take that as orange, roll 20? Fucking dipshit.
It's a great program.
He always works, you guys. It hasn't frozen on me 2 times this bounty.
Alright. And is that your turn, Duskinov? He's still standing. You don't know how long that will be the case.
Yeah, alright. With that, my prey has been weakened. Say goodbye. And first of all, yield the, assuming this is in range, which it is, yield bone chakra. Nope.
I'll do 1, I'll say.
Awesome. Finally, to top it off. Oh wait, I shot it, so I don't have that.
Is that your turn?
That's up. Oh. Damn, I could have used something way better. Oh well.
Alright, Magnolia.
Well, Magnolia, still freezing, is going to, as a bonus action, attempt to again knit herself some fluffy clothes to help with that.
Alright. Yeah, I'll say you can get rid of the hypothermia.
Thank you.
Warm.
She is now much warmer. There we go. That was absolutely terrible. Kind of looks between the man and the man they were stabbing. Well, if I want to learn more about vampires, I suppose I'll need to leave this one alive a little longer, and then she's gonna stab Aizawa again.
Alright. No.
Nope. No, of course not.
Alright. Are you gonna take a movement or anything like that?
Might as well.
You know what? Hey, wait a second, kid. Before you start moving, I believe in you. How about you have a go around? And he's gonna give his hand action to you.
Alright, what'd you like to do?
That's quite fortunate of you. I guess I'll ask my teammate, should I try to... No. Even if I attempt to disable him physically, he can just roll to fix himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It'd be better
Well,
probably to just, as Penny say, stab him.
Alright, well, I will use my move action to instead move closer, and I will attempt to stab him.
Alright. Yeah, I'll do 6.
Alright, that's no pain. And then I will heal for 2. And I'm immediately going to try to spin. Spin.
Yeah, that'll do 3.
Cool. Do that. And then I will do the final one, which is not very useful because I'm targeting someone right next to me. No, I'll use this in Aizawa, actually. Let's see. That's an 18. Oh,
Alright, so what is this doing?
very specifically, I spend 5 pain points.
This is... Yeah, okay.
Thank you for
steal.
the... Very specifically, I move up to him, I stab him for 4, heal for 2, I restrain
It's
him.
only the spaces you pass through that have needles, right? That's how this works?
Correct, but the previous one, the flame,
right.
dropped them.
I see.
Mm.
Yeah, no, you stab Aizawa, he's dead.
Cool.
Woo!
I'm just gonna be honest to you. I get why y'all were going ham on him, but after he got stabbed by Andy, he would have just died to the bleed damage, actually.
I see.
He was at
Understandable.
3 and then took 1, and y'all focused on trying to get him to take more.
It's fair. She'll just hold up his corpse until it demanifests.
That's literally immediately.
Oh.
Alright, is that your turn, Magnolia?
4 and minus 3. Yep, I'm ready for my death.
Alright, yeah, no, speaking of, Dia's going to take his first action to grab you, Sophet, and slam you onto the needle above him. There's the first roll, and he has advantage because this is a physical action. Yep.
Hopefully. Well, that's 1 damage.
Yeah.
You didn't.
Yeah, I'm afraid I did, though. So you're gonna take 1 needle damage, and I'm going to say 6 just fucking raw
Slammy.
physical damage. And then after that, he's going to crouch down to your level and use Spacer for stingy eyes.
Now, please, sir.
You're lucky as fuck.
I have the devil's own luck.
Alright, Dio's gonna take a move action and use your base against you.
Hey, Peony, want to hold until after my turn?
Oh, sure.
Alright, Sophin, it's your turn.
You dumb bitch. You went in there? You stupid asshole. You went in there with
Also,
my sword
because
spell?
you
Wind
can't see him.
Firebomb ready to cast?
You can't see Dio. You don't get to know how
I need
he's
to
doing.
cast a spell inside here that detonates with vast amounts of force and fire.
Uh-huh.
And is now a contained explosion.
You can
Secret
attempt.
action, secret action.
You fool. I set my JoJo secret action for the flavor of this one. Dio gets in there and he hears like a soft sizzling as he looks to the corner as a like talisman is burning.
Alright, give me a roll.
Alright,
on, baby.
here's the roll for Wind Firebomb. No!
Yeah, the secret action.
I'm going to say what happens is that it does explode, but it just seals it up like this, so it's now just there's no hole to enter through anymore.
God
First,
damn it.
Does anyone have rerolls?
I think
I have
Ken-
give you another action, but
not right now.
Huh.
Yeah, another action does not save us from reroll.
Yeah, well, I mean, at that, whatever. I'm
You're-
still at 4
you-
mana.
It's funny.
I'm
Yeah.
sad. I'm crying, actually.
Crying and shaking?
Yeah, so, since that was a bust, I'm gonna store and immediately cast another build force. So,
Alright.
Bip.
Alright, the force is doubly building.
Alright.
Don't forget to like just personally mark how many ticks that each of them have been building for the sake of it.
Well, I could just... I guess. I guess if you're counting that as 1 tick, then I'm gonna be at 3.
Yeah.
Alright. God fucking damn it. He went in the fucking hole, dude. I don't know what to do about this. I'm sad. I'm just sad.
If I hadn't rolled bad, I wouldn't have done it. But I was like, you know what? If I'm not allowed to roll, you have to fight. You have to come to my house instead.
Yeah, I'll just cast another build force with my main action.
All right.
I'm just sad.
Yeah, you got it.
Sad cat sounds.
So, Vortex.
All right, peony.
All right. I forgot what turn I put down the limb on, so whatever.
It would
it's
have
just gonna
been
be-
the.
I'm gonna actually pry myself off the spikes and move over
Oh yeah, that
here.
might be a
It
smart
would have
idea.
been the 15 Dio turn is when it would have been.
All right. So that's not for a bit. So should I just like try to chip away at this wall here, so we can get him out, so we can actually wacky him, or like? Oh, you can delete it. Should I just hold for your turn then, Penny? Yeah, I'll hold until after Adelaide.
All right,
Adeline.
Adeline.
All right. So, real quick, I'm gonna spend every instance of critical on critical blessings to heal myself.
Okay.
So that I would heal for 8 because there are 4 instances. Well, it's 3 instances. One of them's a +2. So then I will get my D4 because this is just a start of the turn thing. And D3. That's the first time I haven't rolled a 3. Fantastic. And then, because I still have my +2.
It would still be the same one though, isn't it? Because the first one,
Yeah, no, it's still the same one. Yes. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And you would say from a meta-conceptual standpoint, this is just a brown square, correct?
On a meta sense, because the thing is, it was built as a dome around here. But if you're using, because I know you have a thing with cutting weird meta bullshit, so technically yes, on a meta sense, it is a brown square.
Yep. I'm gonna cut it.
Yeah.
The
okay.
crit range for this is 16.
There's gonna be a heavy GM.
If I roll
minus to this.
if I roll a 13, it's a crit.
I personally disagree with that.
It's not a crit.
Fuck you. Roll 20 agrees with me. That's fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
this is a forecast, by the way.
Yeah. All right. So you're just cutting through the square, right?
Yes, I'm just trying to cut through the square so we have like a way in effectively.
Entrance.
All right. Yeah. Sure. You fucking you make open a doorway in that bottom left square.
Good enough.
Why would you do it here?
Well, you know, why would I do it here?
Specifically
Because
in a line with me.
you know, you moved here. That's not on me.
You moved there. He was here before you did this.
Anyway,
Specifically align with me where you can look out through this hole.
no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So now
It's
that
fine. Fate has determined that I can't be hit by Space Ripper Stingies.
what his
Do you really want to bet on that? Do you really want to bet
What
on
were you
that?
going to say, Penny?
well, yeah. See, here's the thing, right? I am now going to use my mirror ability twice.
Okay.
Placing one to the right of me, facing diagonally inwards, and the other one above me, facing this way.
Okay. Is it tilted any specific direction, or is
Nope,
it just
it's
facing
just
the
facing
corner?
straight.
I wasn't talking about that one.
What?
I was asking if the first one was tilted in any specific. I know it's pointed in this way or whatever the fuck, but is it tilted in any specific angle?
Oh, I see. No, I don't think she would tilt it in any specific angle.
Alright, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, no, I know he's on the fucking ceiling.
Edgy man, edgy man.
I mean, yeah, that's how he surprise attacked the cops.
Yeah. Alright, so
Hell
here's the
yeah.
thing. Attacks and allies can pass through this mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Is that your turn, Adeline?
I think it is. I will save my last ditch thing for if I... Oh, actually, hold on. I have a bonus action. It would be really fucking funny if I swapped places with Sofit, but I'm not going to.
So what are you going to do,
No,
if anything?
it's the end of my turn. It's the end of my turn.
It'd be amazing if you could somehow build negative companionship.
Alright. So if I shoot through the mirror, it will go whichever direction the mirror is facing, right? So I'm probably
Yes.
not going to hit him.
I mean,
That
it
depends
depends on
on-
how your attack works.
Yeah.
Well, if I use my area attack, I will just be knocked out. But you know what? That's probably fine.
I will say also, if you use your area attack, it will probably hit Adeline, considering that is a much more compressed space than what your area attack is supposed to fit
that's
into.
fair. Unfortunately, that's the only thing I could do. What's your health at, Adeline, again?
It's a 4.
4.
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna, like, I don't know. Peony doesn't know he's on the roof, so she's just gonna basic attack into the mirror.
Alright.
Magic stick. Loop.
Yeah, no, it just hit. You just look into the mirror, fire a thing, and it just hits into a wall.
I'm not sure if this mirror works. Oh well.
Well, it definitely went
that'll
through.
Be my turn.
Maybe he's on the ceiling.
Alright, is that your
I'm
turn?
gonna be on the ceiling. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Andy.
Alright. Let's see here. So... Fucking hut, huh? Alright. What we're gonna do... Yeah. This came from the wall, technically, so I have a fucked idea. I'm going to attempt to fuse this part, or this whole dome, back into the floor, because it's already made of floor, to crush anything inside of it.
I think, technically speaking, it's made of earth. He just made it appear from the wall, because that way it was encompassing inherently.
Well, you know what, that's fair. I'm still gonna try and fuse it with the floor to crush anything inside.
Uh-huh.
And then we're gonna roll the other one.
You know, at the very minimum, it could lower the ceiling height. But that is a
Yeah.
27.
Yeah, it sure is. Alright, yeah, you hear some cracking of bones. This mirror is immediately fucking shattered. You don't see him because you've just sent him into the ground. He is not dead because he is fucking Dio. Is that your turn?
To be entirely honest, I don't know what the fuck would be complimentary to that other than, like, taking out a shovel and just stabbing it into the ground. But I don't have a thing for Andy that says he just has props, so...
Would you like to take an and action, or is that your turn?
No, I'll keep my hand action.
Alright. Dio's turn. You may get your peony clone.
Jimmy BB.
Of course he did. I'll fucking... Alright, give me a second. Let me just gem roll something first and foremost. Alright, that is a usable roll. So... I'm just going to... Alright, that does not work, so I'm gonna do it again. Alright, that will work. And I'm going to say you have disadvantage to any time this, considering he's fucking poking his head out of the ground, out of nowhere, and firing his Space Ripper stingy eyes down the line.
Alright.
Your clone popped up.
Oh, gotcha. I'll throw her down.
I don't
Yoda.
mind having disadvantage, but it would also be bad if I was small.
I will say, for the sake of it, I mean, technically, if you were small, it would make it, it would be easier for you to dodge, considering these are small lines of pressurized liquid.
I just mean if he decides to go after me from then, he still can't. Like, it's still hard to hit me, but like,
Anyway, Sofa, you're gonna be taking 14, by the way.
yeah, I'm gonna drink my thing. I'll roll with disadvantage.
All right.
Just in case it's a 1.
I've been hit by spaceship or stinging eyes.
That is a 5. So no,
Yeah,
I will take my 15 total, and I am at negative 11.
And then Dio just fucking scrounges out of the dirt and just dusts himself off as the rest of his turn. Dusk.
Whoa. Gamer. It appears that a
Jimmy, you're cute.
Okay, well, see here. Oh, look at that. Wonderful. Hmm. I'm just looking at what I can do. And Dio has not rejected anything of mine.
No, but he has rejected his humanity.
You could say that.
Indeed. Okay. Yeah, right. Piskinov is going to just do the big slammy, you know? Just do it. No.
I'll say it'll do 2.
Alright. You know what happens next?
Yeah. No, I don't actually. Sorry, could you roll me something that'll tell me what happened?
Well, I mean, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm
Oh,
going to
and
miss.
then nothing, of course. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Oh
Dark
dang!
Soul.
I keep using my fucking
You
bonus
do
action.
keep moving and using your bonus action. That is true. Yes.
Yeah, but I've got fucking the Sphinx passive
Yeah.
slotted. I can use that, but I don't because I keep using the fucking chakra. Anyway.
Yeah, is that your turn, Dusky Nev?
Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't have any negative shit on the field, do I? Dang, alright. You know what? Have we seen Dio use any times?
No.
Well then, never mind.
Alright.
End turn.
Magnolia.
Okay, Magnolia's at 2 stamina. She does not want to be near combat right now. And I don't want to go here, because then that's just asking for a line.
It is. You're correct.
So,
We don't know if it's going to recharge.
I mean, if it's not aimed at you, it seems like the odds are in its favor.
yeah. Well, Magnolia wouldn't engage in combat at this point. She's going to waltz back, and thankfully this only costs Spain points. I'm going to use Throne of Thorns as a bonus action to give myself a throne.
Alright, give me a roll. Yep.
Cool. So I'll spend my 2. I'm basically just holding a, well, actually, he is still technically in range. I'll just yeet my things around in a second.
Fuck is the range? Jesus Christ.
Magnolia could yeet her lance.
It does reduce damage the further away it's yeeted.
Because that's 4 squares up, 6, fucking Pythagoras, I fucking hate you so much.
That's, we could just say like
26. I think that is about 7.5 squares, if it matters.
okay. Every space beyond 5 will be a -2 to the roll.
So -4.
Mhm.
I'll say -5 because it's 7.5.
Yeah, that's fair. It might as well because I pretty much am otherwise not going to be helpful in combat.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So that's a 0.
So
No.
Missiles pops
Here
into
it
my
goes.
hand. I'm just gonna drink 2 pain points to get back 1 stamina.
Alright.
That'll be my turn.
Dio's turn. Let's see if it's recharged.
Of course
it is
it is.
recharged.
It is. Woo!
Alright, first action. Let's just, let's stab the cat for it was that good shit.
Hear me out. Maybe don't.
That's gonna be doing a total of, yeah, with this thing. I'm gonna say it's gonna be doing a total of 6.
I have no health, though.
How much health do you have without the damage dealt to you?
I have 4 health right now.
I could maybe see if my any time will reduce that enough. I will try.
Alright, give me a roll. Yep, you take 3 damage, Sofit.
I'll take the cost for that.
You feel like 6 damage worth of blood is gone, though. That feels weird. So Theo goes up by that much. And then, since you just annoyed him, well, let's just...
I collapsed to the ground, presumably dead.
Oh, actually, you know what? Considering of how long that line attack is, just for the sake of it, to make it that much harder on any times.
Yeah.
Actually, no, wait, technically speaking, any times will get easier because you'd have more time to react to it. So yeah, he's gonna move to here and fucking laser beam you. Sorry, pressurized fluid beam. Fucking JoJo is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Alright.
Really stupid.
That's gonna be doing 12, I'm gonna say.
Alright. I'm gonna have Peony. Well, no, I don't know if Peony Clone will be able to reduce enough for me. Well, Peony Clone will try to help Andy, so, your pain with the Peony Clone. Nope.
Oh, SpaghettiOs.
You know what? Gotta load this fucking idiot. I'm gonna, use yes and, you know what? Yeah, on myself, right?
Mm-mm.
So, BIP, and then BIP.
Alright.
It's an 18.
Yeah.
And effectively, what I'm gonna do, right, with this action is,
Move one
we're
space
just-
up.
I mean, it would be funny if I just moved one space up. But I
It
think
might
I'm
be
gonna...
effective, too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna, like, grab Peony, and we're gonna go for a, get down, Mr. President, duck under the beam, and hopefully up this way. Which... Jesus Christ, I don't know how advantage with this works.
I
but
assume it's you just roll your base advantage and then you add a d20 on top of it.
That's fair, actually. So it's 8.
8.
13.
21.
Alright, it's a 21. This is a very strong technique, though. I'm going to say, Andy, do you want to primarily focus on shielding Peony or getting yourself out of the way?
Getting myself out of the way, and
That's what I figured, but I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
wanted to
feel free.
confirm. The Peony clone is going to die. I'm going to say it can't shave off the damage because that's fucking stupid, considering it's
Yeah,
getting shot through the brain with a
Yeah, I
fucking
figured.
beam.
I wasn't gonna bother. Besides, it wouldn't even survive much longer. One single
Yeah.
breeze and it's
I'm
dead.
going to say, Andy, including the 3 costs you took, you're going to take 6, so you take another 3. Peony, you're going to take 8 from where you are.
Alright, I'm down. I'm down, Mr. President.
Did you get stabbed with a needle?
No.
I think
Okay.
so.
Was not sure. Had to keep track.
Alright, and then he's going to use the rest of his movement to get here. Sofa. You go up by 3 ticks, correct? You're at 7 now?
I I believe so, yes. So let me check that.
Nice.
And then, how does this work? I need to check something.
What's the connection between the vampire and the cat? Was that really a peony
answer may
in the
surprise you.
combat?
Okay, still might be.
What was
Yeah, okay.
the mystery between
In that case, I'm going to store a spell and cast it immediately as my anytime.
All right.
I need to go up to 4 and then pay 2 for this. I'm going to cast Rest Well on Peony to, have them be well rested and heal.
All right, give me a roll.
That is going to be a roll of. What? It is free cast. That's the one. Yep.
All right, Peony, I'll say you'll be healing on your turn as you are catching up on Z's.
Gotcha,
No,
gotcha.
sleep is a force rest. Which I did consider casting on Dio at the very start of the combat.
Put him in
as
a
a
coffin
unrolled
for
move
100
action-
years.
What were you saying, Liger?
Yeah, as an unrolled move action that costs me 1 sanity,
Oh
I
God.
teleport in front of Dio and immediately force palm him.
All right. Are you going to use your built force on this, or are you just going to use force bomb?
I'm just gonna try and unleash.
All right.
So,
Cool. Give me a roll with advantage, I'll say.
Alright, advantage.
All right. What's your normal damage scaling for spells?
My normal damage scaling is I can post the tiered magic, so it's the 2, 4, 8, and it basically just keeps doubling.
All right. Cool. I like rolling dice instead, so let's just go with. Yeah, you deal 20 damage to him. You fucking blow off his arm. He'll probably put it back on, but for the moment, it's fucking gone. He's standing, barely.
Well, that costs me my remaining 2 mana,
Yeah.
and I have no recourse.
Oh, you know what?
There.
I'm gonna use my and action.
Okay.
Just to ruin this man. I would have given it to you, Sofet, but considering you don't have mana, I'm just gonna use this and that to drag him by his scarf. That's the
Well,
cone
here's the thing.
function.
I might not have mana, but cantrips don't cost mana. So if you wanted me to do a 1-word spell like
You know what? Let's give it to Sofet.
Okie dokie.
You go ahead. It's just
Oh,
a
I just
regular
get that.
roll.
It's no roll.
Yeah, no, he just can hand out his passive action, so you have an action currently, yes.
Yo, Pog. Cantrip bomb.
I
Alright.
have no other option.
Let me just,
There was no reason.
This is a
for that.
bomb, so might as well. Alright, it doesn't explode, but it explodes. He was at 2.
Nice.
That was titular. Ooh.
My original
Yeah.
idea was taking his scarf and just attempting to fuse it with the throne so that he would be dragged through pain.
That would have been lovely.
The thing is, the throne would have moved towards him, so it wouldn't.
No, one of the upgrades Andy has is he chooses the meat point,
Okay, fair enough.
which
Yeah,
is
so-
fucking terrifying.
Yeah, because Andy can technically just choose if someone's just like, I'm gonna go hide in a corner. I'm like, I'm gonna take your necklace and drag you through fucking Tartarus.
Hey guys, we did it.
Yeah.
We did it.
That was
Another successful
close.
hunt.
I
I
did
must
it.
say.
Fucking,
You
I
are.
swear to God, roll 20.
You're a question mark? That could be anything.
Questioning the question mark, but
It could even be
be
prof.
false.
Questiony, can I borrow your passive?
Let me just fucking freehand.
A prof is a prof, but a question mark could be anything. It could even be prof.
Even from.
There we go.
it too, and I'll just let Iris know that I'm at 26 later.
And I'll probably think of an item reward for this bounty later. I don't know. It's a weird one to think of it for.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Aizawa's
This is fun.
eyeball.
No.
I don't want
Speaking
that.
of, though, considering you have fought these two, I feel fine with posting their sheets if y'all want to look at them.
Oh.
So here is Aizawa's sheet. And here is... give me a second. I need to... because I will be making different docs for like the composite forms for that version of the bounty. So this is just going to be... This is what it is in this form. And so this is Dio's sheet.
That
Hey,
talent would have been real nice.
hey.
It's a shame that Dio isn't real.
There he is!
Question mark.
Alright, yeah.
Oh god!
Jamie, you said you're at 26, right?
Yeah, Iris was saying I'm out of prop upgrades.
Yeah.
She and I need to talk about things and
Yeah.
get new stuff.
At the very least, I can tell you because I have them. You would get something. It's just not written.
Yeah. I figured as much.
I'm pretty happy. I went up 2 prof and 4 stamina, so I'm getting close to being a usable class 2 character.
I'm pick the stamina so that way I don't die as fast. I'm at 30-30.
Nice.
Nice.
But 38 now.
Oh, Zanz is joining the call for this upgrade.
Oh no.
hello.
Hello.
So Sofet got an upgrade?
Yep.
Okay, so, let me just, host your upgrade. So buddy, pick a school of magic. It can be evocation.
Oh boy.
Obviously, you should choose enchantment.
You should
Necromancy.
choose bomb.
Enchantment would be
Divination would
kind
be
of
fun.
sick, though.
Because I think enchantment would allow you to make magic items, which I think would be a terrifying option.
Yeah. It's kind of
like
sick.
a
Thing
magic
is, I'm scared to do enchantment because I think that will specifically make it, charm spells and shit. I think enchantment, in the sense that you're thinking, would have to be something different.
I mean, that's fair. The thing is, you're using D&D schools, but not D&D rules, so it's a bit of a weird...
I know, it's a bit funky. So it's kind of a grab bag, and I think the grab bag with maybe the most interesting words, and maybe it's like, maybe transmutation? I like the concept of transmutation.
Conjuration is
Abjuration
pretty
and
Evocation.
evocation. They're good, and abjuration is definitely like big supporty.
Well, I'm always down for trans.
Oh, you're always there, yeah.
Yeah. But what would Sofet want?
Necromancy. Let me actually take a look at the list of spell schools real quick, just so I know what I'm looking at.
Does
so I can
Enev get
remember.
anything while he's looking that over?
I messaged, Gekko's, unfortunately.
I see. Naruhodo.
Did Dusky copy anything, by the way?
No.
No.
Not successfully, no.
Yo, question mark.
Right, it's in a data script, they can't keep it.
Yeah.
Okay. Conjuration, divination, necromancy, obviously, illusion. I think transmutation's kind of the pick, though.
Transmutation, go for it. Hell yeah.
Hell
yeah.
All right, elder deity, I learned transmutation.
Oh boy. Alright, this was honestly the one I had the hardest time, coming up with, core words for.
Oh god.
Gain this ability, transmute.
Alright.
Shape, move, alter, augment. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hold on.
I'll post this in the chat so that, Twitch can see. So this is what that does.
That's, considering with some of the words that you have, that's a terrifying spell.
Yeah, considering I have the word matter, and I can
Shape
shape
matter, yeah.
or alter matter.
Yeah.
You can also augment force, making DPS characters even better.
Yeah.
Build force.
Well, I can already build force. I've been building force. That was my gimmick.
can-
You're right, you're right.
You can alter or change force to like reverse attack.
Oh shit! You know what you could do? Move jelly.
Slime.
Ha 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 ha. Ha.
Why are you laughing like that?
Change bomb. You can stop bombs from detonating now.
You can move bomb. You can now move bombs towards your opponent.
You can, if you use change
Also,
bomb,
very
you can
technically
change people's
speaking-
clothes with a bomb.
Very technically speaking, because you have the word change, you can now also turn coinage into bombs using change bomb.
Ha.
That's terrifying.
Really good choice.
Out of curiosity, Penny, are you showing the sheets off on stream, or are you just
No,
gonna
I'm
read them
not gonna
afterwards?
because it's just
I
gonna
figured, I just
slow
wanted
my
to
shit
confirm.
down.
Yeah.
If they want to look at them, they can join our Discord server, Fine Dining. If you decide to post them there.
I was muted, but when you said change bomb can turn a coin into a bomb, I was like, oh, he's already a cat. It works out.
Huh.
What?
Killer
Good,
queen.
Oh, shush. Spoilers.
Don't worry, I zoned out, so I have no idea what happened other than shush and spoilers.
Valid.
Alright. I think we're good to say goodbye to chat. Otherwise, of course, before... Sorry, yes, Penny?
I don't know if you were gonna lead into this, but we do have a fan art which I have managed to
Oh, you did. I didn't know that.
successfully grab. So let's open that up. It's Magnolia, bloody, and with cat ears.
Yes. She certainly was bloody.
She was very bloody.
Yeah,
And got back up and then down again.
it's very
Right,
good. This
yeah.
is from a poor fool / first place. One placeholder.
Thank you.
Thank you as always for the art. We always enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, no, I ended up changing his stamina. We fixed that number. There we go.
That makes more sense.
All right.
With this new context, also Zenza, I get why you said, "Oh boy, his next upgrade's a doozy."
Yeah, no, that's kind of fucked up.
It's a doozy.
All right, are we good to wrap up, Bells?
Yeah, no, we're good to say join our Discord server. Say goodbye to chat, everybody.
Bye, chat.
Goodbye.
Bye.